See the opening cue, we're just
.coms.
catching up about the weekend.
Yeah. I don't have much to say.
I also don't have too much, bro.
Ek het gras gesny. Yeah, horror.
I watched the paddle finals.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, that was amazing. On TV, streamed it. Alegalan.
What's wrong with
What
my
are
socks?
they?
I don't know what they are. They're like...
Is it man camping, fire, map, fishing
It's
things?
like an outdoorsy
Oh,
socky.
dope. I'm resonating with that. bro.
Yes, a little outdoorsy sock. I leave, yes.
Besides.
Watter kant? Waar gaan nuus wees? Okay. Itableti. Ek kan ook Zulu praat, ja.
Step into the day with the dawn ringing in my ears. Oh, I tune into my TV show. No better way, I gotta get myself into gear. Let's go. Oh, and I feel good today with my wake up in the morning espresso. I feel good today. It's my feel good breakfast show.
Oh, yes, Mzansi, welcome back. Monday morning, and it doesn't get better than this, especially because my compadre's back. Yes.
Nice
What
to
you
see
doing,
you.
bro?
Look at the on-screen love. Hello,
Yes,
family. Hope
buddy.
you're doing well. Welcome to a Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's an honor to be with you as we start a fresh new week. Listen, can I just say, I haven't been here for a while, but
Missed you, bro.
I'm thinking back to
Yeah?
the 1st of September, and for many, many years, I've did that whole spring dip thing.
Yeah.
And every time I went to do it, it was cloudy, and it was rainy, and it was horrible. We had sunshine on spring day. It was amazing. and we can say that because Cape Townians have a license to speak about the weather because it's been horrible
It's been
this
a
winter.
cold, long one, eh?
But man,
Jeepers.
look at us now.
Yeah.
The sun
Summer
is
here, babes.
there, it's coming out, and it's so lekker. We are having our funky socks on today. I mean,
Oh,
check
nice.
out that, bro.
Are these the new additions to the collection?
This is the new additions. Thank you, Mom. Thank you
Oh.
very much. My mom always looks after some funky socks for me, and so there we have a chicken pleasy outfit this morning. So there we have it.
Absolutely
A little bit
love it, man. I
outdoorsy.
really missed you. And if you don't know what's going on, Ewan's mom always gets him a new pair of socks. And
Yeah.
this Monday, she did not disappoint, as you can clearly see. So we
Thanks,
are
mommy.
enthusiastic. We are full of energy, ready to serve you, Mzansi. And obviously talking about some good things that happened this week. And obviously the sun is out, so that means
dude.
hopefully some good stuff happened.
Well, dude, it was a bit of a working weekend for me. I was emceeing on Saturday the whole day. It was a function for a magazine that turned 4 years old and was lovely. So it was a full-on working weekend. And then on Saturday, mostly just taking care of the house stuff, you know, mowing the lawn and that kind of stuff.
Nice.
So I guess, you know, to each their own. It was still fun. I do enjoy those kind of things. And you?
Yeah, man, I literally also took an opportunity to take in some of that good weather. I got to the beach, I got the Speedo on, so yeah, we got a little bit
Way.
festive. I can't wait for more of that to come. And then it was just me running away from the results of the Premier League. I think we're going to talk about that later. Liverpool didn't do so well, so I then ventured into the League of Paddle and watched the Masters, which was incredible. Kuela, Tapia, shout out to y'all, just doing the absolute most. Yes, I'm a paddle player now, bro. It's official.
You're a paddle player
Yeah,
now.
it's official.
What about cheerleading?
Maybe. Seeing the inspiration that's come through, I definitely want to get in on
Yeah,
that.
man, because I'm saying that because we have the SA Cheerleading Champs coming to Cape Town, actually, at UCT, and we're going to have some teams showing off today. It's going to be amazing, dude.
is gonna be amazing,
Those flips,
man.
those stunts, those everything else. I don't know how they're
Yeah.
going to do it up here. Let's see.
We'll figure it out. We'll
figure it
raise the
out.
ceiling because they definitely are raising the bar when it comes to the stunts they're performing. But listen, man, you've got some duties to perform.
Yes,
I chat from
sir.
Zanzi because, it was an incredible weekend. And we want to know from you, what's that one thing that you hope to still be doing when you are 50 and above? Now, you heard about you and our weekend was full of adventure, full of action. So we want to know exactly the same thing. Was it a weekend of such? And if it was a weekend like this, is it something you'd like to do for the rest of your life, baby? And if so, what would it be? For me, I got to be in the ocean by the time I'm 50. I got to still be in the mountain. I got to be surfing, maybe still playing padel, maybe better than I am right now because I got a lot of work to do still. You know the frustration. If you know, you know. But let us know. Have some fun with it. Send a picture of what you maybe want to look like when you are 50 and above, and what you'd like to be doing when you are that age. Traveling, sports, learning new skills, bring it on. We want to learn from you, Mzansi. And speaking of learning, it's time to update you with the latest when it comes to all things news. And of course, the one and only Ewan, who's back, is standing by to serve you. Let's go.
Thanks so much, Ralph. 4 minutes past 6 o'clock. Maybe I was also try that new sport called padel. I don't know. Maybe it's cool. You know, you really can learn or teach an old dog new tricks, Ralph. So maybe you can, I don't know. Maak my 'n bietjie touwys. But let's get into your news headlines this morning. We'll start off with your national news. Gauteng Education MEC Matome Chiolane yesterday announced that parents will begin receiving placement offers for grade 1 and grade 8 pupils today. Now, the placement notifications, often referred to as happy SMSs, will inform parents of their child's school for the 2025 academic year. Now, parents have 7 days to accept the offer either as final or provisionally while awaiting other offers. Once a final offer is accepted, it cannot be changed. Chiloane also encouraged parents to check the department's admissions page if they do not receive an SMS. And the South African entertainment industry is mourning the loss of beloved veteran actor Darlington Michaels, best known for his iconic role as Georgie Papa G. Zamdela in Ezadingo. Now, Michaels passed away on Friday night at Chris Hani Baragwanath Hospital after battling an undisclosed illness. Tributes from fans and fellow actors are flooding social media, thanking him for the joy he brought into their lives. Now, with his larger-than-life persona and unforgettable style, Papa G remains one of the most beloved characters in South African television history. May he rest in peace. Over to international news headlines this morning. South Sudan's government held an emergency cabinet meeting yesterday after announcing a 2-year postponement of the long-delayed national elections originally scheduled for December. The 2018 peace deal, which ended a civil war, left President Salva Kiir and his former rival Riek Machar in charge of transitional government. Since gaining independence in 2011, South Sudan has not held national elections. Now, the decision to delay the vote further has fueled suspicions that the leaders are seeking to cling to power in the oil-rich nation. And Storm Boris has unleashed catastrophic flooding across Central and Eastern Europe, causing 7 deaths and leaving many missing. In Austria, a firefighter died during a rescue, while drownings have occurred in Poland and Romania. The Czech Republic has several missing persons and tens of thousands are without power. Many have been evacuated to higher ground. The Austrian province near Vienna has been declared a disaster area, and Poland is set to declare a state of natural disaster. Residents in flooded areas are preparing for worsening conditions. And we'll end off with this story. Cristiano Ronaldo has reached an extraordinary milestone, becoming the first person to hit 1 billion followers across his social media accounts. Now, his combined total from Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Chinese platforms like Weibo and Kuaishou has earned him the staggering record. Now, while not all are unique followers, of course, due to bots and cross-platform fans, the number remains absolutely jaw-dropping. His recent YouTube channel skyrocketed to 60 million subscribers within a week, dwarfing Messi's 3.5 million. Now, known for consistent, colorful, and engaging content, Ronaldo's social media presence has outshined even the biggest stars like Selena Gomez, Lionel Messi, Taylor Swift, Justin Bieber, and even Mr. Beast. It is a testament to his global appeal, both on and off the pitch. So, Mr. CR7 on the interwebs, we love it. That is your news headlines for the 6 o'clock bulletin. We'll be back at 7. Right now, let's take a first look at your sports.
Thank you so much, Ewan. Yes, let's dive into all things sports. And yes, a lot of action to talk about this weekend. And let's first start off with football. Now, Arsenal solidified their position as Manchester City's main Premier League challengers with a 1-0 win over Tottenham in the North London derby. Now, Man City remained the only team with 4 wins from 4. And that's thanks to Erling Haaland's double in a 2-1 victory over Brentford. Now, meanwhile, Liverpool suffered their first defeat under Arne Slot, losing 1-0 to Nottingham Forest in a surprising upset. Well, from football, we move to rugby news, and Springbok Trevor Nyakanye's late extra-time try secured a dramatic 40-all draw, sending the Sharks into the Carling Currie Cup final on tries scored, knocking out the Bulls at Loftus Versfeld. Now, meanwhile, the Lions advanced to the final with a 43-34 win over the Cheetahs. And that's thanks to 2 spectacular tries at Ellis Park, where the final will be held next week at 4 p.m. Well, from all things rugby, we go to all things golf. And Rasmus Højgaard clinched the Irish Open by one shot after a remarkable finish, making 4 birdies in the last 5 holes to edge out Rory McIlroy on Sunday. Now, McIlroy leading by 2 shots. In sporting action, we move to the world of Formula One, and Oscar Piastri delivered a commanding performance to win the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, breaking Red Bull's 2-year dominance and boasting team standings with 476 points, surpassing Red Bull's 456. Now, Lando Norris, who set the fastest lap, cut Max Verstappen's Drivers' Championship lead by 59 points. Oh, exciting stuff indeed, and we will be diving into some conversation regarding all things sport. We've got a discussion when it comes to the EPL, but for now, though, it's time to find out what's happening in the world of weather.
Thank you so much, Raul. Let's get you prepped for this Monday ahead. First and foremost, some weather news. The South African Weather Service has issued a yellow level 2 warning for severe thunderstorms today. Now, this warning covers northern KwaZulu-Natal, where large hail, damaging winds and heavy downpours may lead to localized damage and flooding of roads, low-lying areas and bridges. In Gauteng, isolated to scattered showers and thunder showers are expected today and tomorrow. And additionally, Gauteng, Mpumalanga and Limpopo should brace for rather hot temperatures throughout the week. Now, with that's your weather news. Also, please remember this morning to send your morning views to us. We'd love to see what you are waking up to. You can do so on our WhatsApp line 063 408 8863. Now, with that, here's your temperatures.
The weather's looking good enough to make me hungry for something I've never heard of before. Have you heard of pop tart?
How do you not know Pop Tart?
Am I saying it correctly? Like,
Pop tart.
Like, is it pop and like a tart?
It's a combination.
What? That sounds
But
amazing.
we are making it cheesy and delicious. It's going to be
Wow.
amazing. Dude,
Give it up. Give me. Are we doing that? Yes.
Let's change Raul's life this
Wow,
morning
I
because
can't
of Pop
believe
Tart.
this exists.
Do it with a braai. This is the one side that you do want with a braai. It's going to be amazing. So we're going to show you that recipe. And then listen, Cape Town is going to be very, very hot on the 21st and the 22nd of September. The SA National Cheerleading Champs descends to UCT. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And we're going to have some of their stars in the studio in just a little bit to unpack it for us and see what you can expect. Trust me, you do not want to miss this. We'll give you all those details in just a bit after the breaks.
Go Expresso! We'll try.
You can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You're tuned into your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso, right here on S3. It is a fresh Monday morning, and we're bringing you something rather fresh as well. Get ready to feel the energy as the South African Majorette and Cheerleading Association, also known as SAMCA, Cheerleading Nationals, head to Cape Town with top teams from primary, high school and tertiary levels competing. This year's event at UCT promises thrilling stunts, dance routines and fierce competition, all taking place on September the 21st and the 22nd. Now this morning, Samantha Higgins, Public Relations Officer for SAMCA and owner of Cheerleading and Tumbling Stars, Amanda Bowden, Director of Cheerleading, also for SAMCA, and owner of Cheer Strength, as well as cheerleaders Emma Hirschberg and Sophia Woodendal, joins us to chat about the upcoming national championships. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Nice and early. Are we awake? Are we feeling good?
Barely getting there.
Really getting there. Samantha, let's start with you. I mean, if we take a look at something like cheerleading in South Africa, I mean, it's not something that, like for instance in the States, it's massive in the States. In South Africa, I mean, it's something fairly new, I suppose, or for most of us, we don't even know that it is actually going on or at that level. Where are we currently, and what has the growth been like over the past couple of years? Where do we currently stand with cheerleading?
So cheerleading has actually been around for quite a few years. I think it's just a lot of people don't actually know that it exists.
The thing.
And we do have a national team that goes over and competes at the ICU World Championships. This next year, we've got a bunch of teams that are going over, and it's the first time that we'll be taking a youth as well. So it has been running for quite a long time, especially in Gauteng, but it's growing much more in the other provinces, and Western Cape has grown massively. We've got a lot of schools here as well. So it is definitely an up-and-coming sport.
Yeah. So is this also something that's being incorporated into schools a bit more frequently now?
Yes, for sure. So I think it started mostly with schools, and then there's a couple of clubs that have been popping up up all over. Cape Town has got quite a lot of schools that have got cheerleading in now, so it's very exciting for us to see it. And we're very excited to see how many of our teams in the Western Cape will be at nationals this year.
Yeah, look, it is an incredible sport, and I want to hear from our cheerleaders this morning. I mean, you know what? I'm looking at what cheerleaders do, the flips, the stunts, the everything. I mean, it's nerve-wracking to see what you guys are doing. I mean, what is the most challenging part for you guys, and how long have you guys been doing it?
So I started this year, actually. So for me, I think definitely stunting is my favorite, but also it's the hardest.
Is that what you call it, stunting?
Stunting, yeah. So yeah, it's just really, there's a lot of technique that you need to have before you can even perform a stunt, which I find quite difficult at times.
Yeah. So what is it like? I mean, we know, like, if it comes to any other sport, rugby teams, there's certain positions and areas that you play or operate in. Do you have something like that? What is your position called?
So I'm a back base.
A back base?
Yeah, so I stand the back and I basically just stabilize the stunt, and then you get two sides and a flyer. Yeah.
And Sophia, for you, I mean, what's your favorite part? I mean, why did you want to engage in cheerleading specifically as a sport?
I've been dancing my whole life, and then when I came to high school, we had a cheer team, and that was like the closest I got to dance. And then I joined, and it's nothing like dance.
No.
It's really
it's different.
fun. And my favorite part is also definitely the stunting. Except when you get kicked in the face, but you get used to it.
So that does happen. Yeah. It's because it's a full contact sport, isn't it? Yeah. And so what's your position? I don't know. Do you call it a position?
Yeah. I'm a side, so I have a feet and I lift them and.
Oh, so you are you also one of the base people that the strength.
Yeah.
So if you mess up.
Then the flyers got to catch.
Then you got to catch, which is unbelievable. Amanda, what can we expect? I mean, we are looking forward to the 21st to 22nd of September. It's going to be at UCT at the rugby fields there. Give us a picture. What is it? What can we expect? Because
so we're very excited to welcome all the teams from across South Africa to Cape Town for our annual national championships. We also have provincial teams as well that incorporate kind of the best in each province, and they'll represent the province. And this year in the Western province, because we've grown so much, we have 5 new teams being able to showcase new skills across cheerleading and also performance cheer, which is hip hop dance and pom dance, which are new divisions.
So there's something a little bit of everything. I mean, in
Yes.
terms of the spectators, what can we expect? What's going to be happening on the day? I mean, is there
Yep,
is it a whole event happening, right?
A whole event for the full 2 days. We have many teams from across the country doing cheerleading stunts and routines. They perform a 2-minute routine to music, incorporating these stunts that the girls are talking about. No one's going to get kicked in the face. We're going to be nice and safe. But it's very entertaining, thrilling stunts. And as I mentioned, the hip hop dance division now, which is new, and the performance cheer pom dance.
I gotta ask, you know, when you take a look at, I mean, there's various movies out there that we watch as specifically focusing on cheerleading. Is it as cutthroat?
It really is. I mean, it takes a lot of technique, as the girls say, to lift human beings in the air and to catch them safely. And it takes a lot of discipline and athleticism. So some of the movies that you see more for the entertainment factor does incorporate more of the drama.
So there's less drama.
There's less drama and more athleticism in the actual sport itself.
Look, we cannot wait to see it. I mean, if you are in Cape Town and around, I suggest you do go. You can get your tickets at itickets.co.za. It's only 80 Rand, but it's going to be unbelievable. The 21st, the 22nd of September at the UCT Rugby Fields. But don't take my word for it. They're not going to go anywhere because we are going to get a bit of a taste of things to come. Hopefully we can manage within our studio. Just be careful. Just be careful. We don't want any accidents. But these guys are professionals and they're going to blow you away in just a bit. Stick around.
Yeah, look, I've seen what they can do. It's not even a competition. It's like a game for them. They are so talented. And let me tell you, Mzansi, you're going to absolutely love it. And speaking of games, I think we can all play a game in the studio right now because you know what time it is. It's time to panda, push up, play the daily lotto. And that's for an estimated 450,000 Rand in jackpots this Monday. And that means you could be winning big today. So what are you waiting for? Here's a reminder to you, Mzansi. You can buy your tickets now. It's available in store on the nationallottery.co.za website. There's the mobile app, cell phone banking, or you can simply dial *120 *7529 hash and then follow the USSDs. It really is that simple. Now, if all of this information is a bit too overwhelming for you, don't worry. We got you covered because all these details are on our Expresso social media pages. So you can go check it out right now. And you can play the Daily Lotto for an estimated 450,000 Rand in jackpots today. And of course, that means you can win big. What are you waiting for? They're waiting for a lot more on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and you don't have to because straight after this, we have so much to look forward to. The man himself is going to plug you in with a reason not to go anywhere. He's standing by right now. Look how handsome he's looking. Hey, bro, I see you.
Stop it, man. Stop it. I'm trying not to blush over here, my friend. Look at Ryle getting all excited. It's big money, so make sure you enter. We are going to take a very quick break, a breather, if you will. When we come back, we take a look at the science behind Neutrogena's body care range. Maybe this is something that will definitely light your fire just a little bit. And then, like I've mentioned earlier on the SA National Cheerleading Champs, they are here. We can have a bit of a demo for you. They are doing their stretches. They're busy warming up, but they're going to blow you away to start your Monday morning. We'll be right back.
Oh, you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Your skin is the canvas of your body, and caring for it should be as fun as it is essential. Boost your skin's vitals for skin that's full of life and enjoy every step of your skincare journey. Now, joining us this morning as we unpack this topic further is Kenview's Professional Communications Manager, Liesl Hansen, and we also have dermatologist Dr. Lauren Knight. Welcome, ladies. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get straight into this, Doc. Perhaps I can start with you, just talking about the importance of your overall skin's health, and when it comes to hydration in particular, I mean, how important is body lotion for you?
So, I mean, your hydration is so important, and it's kind of important on two pillars. So for skin function, and then obviously our perception of what we perceive healthy skin to look like. So when we know that our skin barrier is intact, it generally is hydrated. And we want our skin barrier to be intact to prevent any insults from the outside. So irritants or allergens which could penetrate that barrier and set up a process of inflammation, irritation, or sensitivity. Having that intact barrier also protects your nerve fibers, so protecting against any irritation that then results in itch. The other reason is that really our skin heals and regenerates in a fluid medium. So we know that if there's moisture, there's more movement of cells, there's a more rapid cellular regeneration and healing of inflammation, injury, and scars. So we're really wanting that. And then the third reason really for skin functionality and health is that hydration regulates your sebum production. So as our skin gets dry or dehydrated, there's a kind of kick-in mechanism of an increased oil production and increased sebum production, which for most people wouldn't be a problem. It's what you actually want. But if you have, acne-prone skin or susceptible skin to becoming too oily, you end up with a situation where we could have clogged pores and greasy kind of skin. And then the other thing is, if we think about what we think healthy skin looks like, it's glowing, it's radiant, it's plump, it has a nice even texture. And a lot of that speaks to hydration. So optimizing your hydration is going to optimize the appearance and obviously the overall functioning of your skin. And moisturizers really is a good way to do this, to either, block through that transepidermal water loss, locking in the moisture in your skin, pulling water into the cells, as in humectant ingredients like your urea, your hyaluronic acid, or repairing the barrier with ingredients like glycerine, your ceramides, and your free fatty acids. So moisturizers are an integral part of repairing that barrier to improve your skin health and function.
Wow. Okay, so overall, Doc, moisturize is what I'm getting here. And speaking about that, Liesl, I know Neutrogena has now stepped into a new space. They are offering a body care range, which I'm very excited about. Can you talk to me more about this?
Absolutely. So Neutrogena is a global leader in skincare, which means we've done a lot of research and we understand skin and we know what it means to feel happy and confident within your skin. So we are very proud to introduce our new body range, as you said, marking our entry into the body care market with the same commitment to effectiveness and excellence that we are defined for in our facial skincare products.
Now, I really want to know what sets Neutrogena body lotion apart from others, because if you walk down that aisle and you look in front of you, it's overwhelming. There's so many options. Why should I reach towards yours?
The Neutrogena collection of body lotions and balms are expertly designed and tested for proven efficacy and the same high level of care that we are renowned for. So we are committed to ensuring that South Africans achieve skin that is full of life, and we really want to have that impact on skin health.
That's beautiful, and that's something that we definitely are here for too. The more the better when it comes to moisturization. Dr. Lauren, I have got to ask you, how important is it to choose skincare that actually benefits your skin in particular? I mean, we all range when it comes to what we need, but how do we actually make sure that our skin is being cared for?
Whenever there's a new release, look at it and interrogate it. Is it something that you really need? And is it something that is actually applicable to you? So we don't always need the new latest thing. So follow the science. You need to look at what is your skin type, what is your skincare concern, is this a product that speaks to those needs? Then the product itself. What is the product claiming? What are the ingredients that are contained within the product? Are the ingredients formulated in the correct formulation and concentration to actually reach the efficacy that's advertised?
Right.
I mean, you really want to be doing this, for skin health, to optimize your skin barrier, to optimize your skincare goals, but also to, validate your spend. You want to make sure that you're spending money on an ingredient that you need and that's actually going to work.
Now I'm looking at all of these going, I do. I'm overwhelmed and I want it all, okay? What would you recommend when it comes to the products that you say this is definitely for our consumers? Go for this one in particular.
So the Neutrogena body range are glycerine-based products.
Oh, I love that.
Glycerine is known to soothe and hydrate the skin, and its skin benefits have been recognized for over 75 years. The Deep Moisture Body Lotion features pro-ceramide technology, so it significantly hydrates your skin and strengthens that moisture barrier by promoting ceramide production within the skin. Now, for very dry skin, the Intense Repair Body Lotion containing Centella asiatica, otherwise known as Cica, which is a powerful antioxidant plant used for centuries for its repairing properties. So this product offers intense repair and protection for your skin. Additionally, the Visibly Firming Body Lotion with pro-collagen minerals promotes that firm and more supple skin, while the Hydra Boost Body Gel Lotion with hyaluronic acid offers lightweight hydration and balances that moisture barrier. All of these really offer proven and significant improvements to the skin, ensuring that vital skin health.
Oh my goodness. Well, Neutrogena has ticked all the boxes. I can't believe it. For whatever your skincare need is, they have got you covered, and through every single season. And let me tell you this, consistent body skincare is essential for maintaining healthy, hydrated skin, but also protecting it against environmental stresses and supporting the skin's natural barrier function, as you heard today. Now with Neutrogena, boost your skin's vitals for skin that's just full of life.
Thank you so much, Carissa. Right now, let's dive into the world of cheerleading with a rather exciting demonstration. We're talking sharp tumbling. We're talking rather creative routines as well. And this is all you can see on the 21st and the 22nd of the National SA Cheerleading Champs heading to Cape Town. So we're going to give you a bit of a demo just to whet your appetite just a little bit, because this is one event that you do not want to miss. So are you guys ready? Shall we do this? We're going to start with the pom-pom dance. Take it away.
Do I have your attention? 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 Do I have your attention?
Is you taking notes?
3, 2, work.
We about to go off, off, off. When the speakers go blow, blow, blow. Everybody turn up, up, up. It's about to go down, down, down. Make the whole room spin, spin, spin. Turn the bass up loud, loud, loud. We about to go in, in. And we can't stop now, now, now. Fuck it up, dance.
Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't
dance.
Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't
dance.
Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't. Do I have your attention?
Fuck it up, dance.
Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't
dance.
Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't
dance.
Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't. Do I have your attention?
I was chilling in the club, looking cute all by myself. I saw my ex looking a mess and pressed up on somebody else. So I strutted up to the dance floor and I took off my earrings. I did a kick into a split and showed him what he was missing. Like,
do I have your attention?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the greatest show.
It's time to begin.
Let's go!
It's time to begin.
Clap those hands, take a seat, and enjoy the show. This team here is the best you know.
I'm free to be the greatest I'm alive. I'm free to be the greatest here tonight. The greatest, the greatest, the greatest alive.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for.
Put your hands in the air.
Let me see you work it.
When the sharpest words wanna cut me down. I am brave, I am cool, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I go. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me.
What is a muse?
I mean, I was Josh Safdie's muse when he wrote Uncut Jab,
Right.
Uncut Jab,
Right.
Uncut Jab,
Right.
Uncut Jab, Uncut Jab, Uncut Jab, Uncut Jab.
Give it some.
What is a muse? What is a muse? What is a uncut.
Ladies and gentlemen.
It's just us, you know the name. Tearing up, we own this game. Don't show up, don't come out. Don't start caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't start caring about me now. I'm not where you left me at all. I don't wanna waste time. Big girls don't cry when they cry. Someone's gonna fall in love tonight.
Come on! Get in here, everyone. Get in here. That was phenomenal. Oh my goodness. So just for you guys there at home, they've just rehearsed my intro every time I walk into the Expresso studio from now on. That's going to happen, all right? So every morning you guys need to be here to welcome all of us, just to hype us up a little bit. It's going to be fantastic. So make sure you pull through the 21st, the 22nd of September. Tickets starting from only 80 Rand, itickets.co.za. It's going to be phenomenal at the UCT Rugby Fields. Thank you very much for getting us just excited. I think you guys are phenomenal. This is definitely something you do not want to miss. High action, hip-hop, cheerleading, stunts. There's pom-pom dances, something of everything. It's going to be a fantastic day, or 2 days rather out. So make sure you do not miss it.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
In South Africa, we know just how much power supply can be absolutely unpredictable. So understanding, alternative energy routes and ways in which we can actually be a part of this beautiful movement, I think it is always so great to do so, which is why this morning we are joined by none other than Francois Botha, who is the CEO of Power Africa. And my friend, I hope you're ready to learn, because we're going to be getting into understanding alternative energy and so much more. So everyone, let's give him a feel-good welcome, please. Francois, how are you?
Good, thank you, and you?
Amazing, thank you. Francois, you and your team are doing incredible work. Absolutely love it.
Thank you.
But I want to know, in terms of anybody who is out there and being like, who is Power Africa? What do they do? What can you tell us?
Thank you once again to be here. It's what an opportunity, and I'm so excited to talk about alternative energy with you today. I mean, especially Power Africa and what Power Africa has done for South Africans, the positive impact Power Africa has already done for so many South Africans and will continue to do through the supply and installation of alternative energy products. So it's so exciting to be here. And you know what, Power Africa is so fortunate to already help thousands of South Africans, not just to lift or elevate their lives through alternative energy, but actually, and the most important thing for me, is to save thousands of rands on their monthly electricity account. So by doing that, Power Africa has effectively helped our South Africans with a solution that kicks, you know, our current Eskom situation a little bit, you know where. So, so brilliant to be here. Thanks again.
Of course. And Francois, thank you so much for the great work, like I said, that you're doing. And of course, you even spoke about it. You touched on the fact that electricity is getting more and more just expensive. The price is unstable every now and again. You know, this is where you guys come in. And this is why I have to ask, what does Power Africa actually offer to people in terms of helping them when it comes to that?
So perfect statement. You know, if we look at the national crisis that we're in as an electricity situation, it's a huge crisis and the roots run very, very deep. Even if we don't see it immediately every day around us, the roots of this crisis runs deep. And even if for some reason an institute, like let's say the government, implements this perfect plan, executes the perfect plan for beautiful solution, it will still take years, maybe decades before we feel that solution. I'm talking about Eskom in trillions of debt. So that's not an overnight solution. And that's where Power Africa wants to come in, to be the light of at the end of this tunnel, to say, listen, there is an opportunity. Let's help each other to save on your electricity bill. Let's move forward with alternative energy. And we focus mainly on two big sorts of alternative energy. And that's our solar products and services. But most importantly, and my favorite, is wind energy. We now provide wind turbines, wind energy for households and businesses. So we can actually harness the wind at our house to run our household and save on electricity.
And how can we take advantage of that? You know what I mean? Like, how can we be a part of this? Because that's incredible.
Yeah, that's the big question.
Yes.
So Power Africa does free site inspections all over South Africa. We have branches across South Africa, and we really want to see everyone out there to educate about alternative energy, not just solar and batteries, which we know already, but combining these forms of alternative energy in one big solution that's more dependable, more reliable, more sustainable, more affordable. So we'll have a big promotion just now, and that's where our clients get to contact us for free site inspection and quotation and be able to save on their electricity account from now on forward.
Beautiful. And Francois, you know what? You guys are the light of our lives because of what you're doing. But now you're the light of our lives because you're here for a promotion that allows us to live our best lives when it comes to alternative energy. Speak to us about it.
So first time being here, I'm so excited. I loved it. It was an awesome conversation. And that's why I want to give up to 40% discount on all our listeners today. So we always do that on a big show like this one. So we want to give up to 40% discount on our first purchases on Power Africa. That's wind, that's solar. So all they have to do is SMS the word solar. SMS the word solar to 43366. That's the word solar to 43366 for a huge promotion.
That's incredible. 40%. I'm sold. You guys need to come to my house today, Francois.
Excellent.
So wait, what do I need to know, though, when we talk about installation as well as maintenance?
That's an awesome question. So that's why the site inspection is so important for us. We need to have that personal connection. We want to come out to the property. We want to know what your needs, because needs differ. My house, your house, it's a different situation. So we want to talk about your needs, see the household's needs, then decide, are we going to use wind? Are we going to combine it with solar? What do we want to do? Do we want to save on electricity? Do we want to go completely off-grid? And we walk that path with our clients. So SMS, the word solar, to 43366.
It's 43366. You got that, Expresso family? 43366. Send solar. immediately, my friend. And just like that, you could get a beautiful quotation from Power Africa. Francois and the friends, they are waiting for you to do so that they come to your house and make your life a little bit easier when it comes to alternative energy. And just like we said, my love, we honestly have these issues of power. And this is why we're always looking for that alternative side. But Power Africa is making it easy for you, saying they'll come to you and do all the things that need to be done. And of course, if you are looking for more information, it is power-africa.co.za. And one thing I also know is that we love it when we find people who are the light of our lives, which Power Africa are. So do the right thing.
Oh, yes. Bring the power to all the conversation. Thank you so much for that, Tanele. And thank you so much, Josie, for coming through with the good stuff. But we're back in Cape Town, back in the kitchen, and we are bringing you flavor and tradition. Yeah, this is crazy to me because I never heard of this before. I've been living in the dark, clearly. But this is a mouth-watering cheesy mushroom pap tart, which is served with a tomato relish. Now, let me tell you, this is something I'm dying to figure out how to do, but my man's here to show me exactly how. And another thing, tips, if you are paying attention, you can get this recipe at expressoshop.com.
Yeah, just like that. But first and foremost, before we also bring you the good stuff here from the kitchen, and I just want to take this moment. I'm sorry.
Why
that you have not heard about Pop Tart.
Thank you, man.
It's a skanda. It's a skanda. Okay, so let's start throwing this together. So first and foremost, we've got a hot pan. Okay, we'll put the smoortjie wat aan die gang gaan hierso. Ons sal 'n bietjie warm olie. And then we're going to just do a little bit of dollop of butter over here.
And that's a traditional smoortjie. You've got like onion, tomato, and all the good stuff in there, yes?
Yes, my friend, just like that, you know.
So that I can vibe with, I'm used to, but I'm kind of trying to figure out for myself here. There's a word pop in this. Are we making pop?
Look at them pot there. We already made some pop.
The man's come through already.
You know what I'm saying?
Pop.
So you don't have to stress, my friend.
Nicely
you don't have
done.
to stress.
So let's focus on what's going on here.
Yes,
How are we doing this?
So we've got some oil. I'm going to melt some butter in here, and then we're going to start with the goodies. Okay, because this is nice. I mean, a pop tart is so easy to make because it's really just throwing a bunch of stuff together and just baking it, and it's beautiful. You'll see just now.
So the pop kind of becomes like the quiche-ness of all this.
Yes, my friend.
Theory, right? Okay.
Yes. So we've got some onions.
Why then, if we've got pop and, I mean, we've got like cheese, what's all this other stuff in between for?
Why are you asking all these complicated
I'm so
questions?
Curious.
Flavor, my friend.
Okay,
It's something different, you know.
Right.
So this is taking it away from the breakfast. You know, pop you have as a breakfast.
Yeah.
This is as a proper braai side that you're going to make. And I mean, it's so South African. I can't believe you haven't heard about a pop tart
No,
yet.
I'm actually a bit like embarrassed about myself. I'm sorry, South Africa, my fellow South Africans out there. I will be better. After today, we're getting educated. And I think anybody else that has also been living under a rock like me right now, then don't worry. We're coming through showing you exactly how to make this absolutely magic. And like we said, we're making a pop tart. And what's inside the yellow pot? Let me just open this
We
one
just
again.
have some standard lacquer pop on that side.
Beautiful pop served to perfection.
Just like that.
Oh, the consistency is just
Yes,
perfect
my friend.
as well.
Okay. So now we're going to go with the spices. Our mushrooms are in there. We've got some cayenne pepper because we want a little bit of kick as well. We've got some barbecue spice as well.
Hang on, this is lekker. This is like a nice sort of a relish that you're putting together here.
My
Like,
friend,
could go with almost anything.
This is going to be amazing.
I like where this is going.
Some salt and, of course, a little bit of pepper as well. We're going to pop in there, just like that. And now we're just going to chill.
So, bro, this is like for me, this is quite a quintessential, like, nutritional meal as well, because when you talk about good carbs, I know pop has a lot to do with our brothers in South Africa and the big buys. You see our lads walking around. There's a reason why the gains have come through, why they got that girth that everyone talks about.
My friend,
pop's got something to do with it.
This is why I have a solid foundation, because I grew up on pop. You see what I'm saying?
It all makes sense, bro.
All different kinds of pop. Putu pop, caramel pop.
Well, okay.
Yeah,
I'm living under a rock because I need to know more about this world of pop. Clearly, I don't know what's been happening in this country, and thankfully my brother's here to show me one of many steps that I've been missing out in the pop world.
Absolutely.
Wow.
So what are we going to do now? So we're going to actually essentially cook this down just a little bit more, but for TV's sake, we're going to pop this in here now. So if you can just hold that for me for a sec, I'm going to just grab a little clothy here.
We're mixing them?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I got you.
It's going to go in there.
Bro, this is going to be the tastiest pop I've ever had in a long time.
Just like
Mixing this up or just leave it like this?
Mix it up. Mix it in there.
So mix that up into the pop. Oh, my goodness. Now we're talking about a meal coming through here. This is how I like my pop as well. I always use it with, like you said, a braai, with something stewy even, replacing rice. It always has that ability to kind of just absorb the flavor, absorb all the good stuff in it. So this is essentially the meat of it all. This is the good stuff, the insides of our tart.
And you know what? You can bulk this up. You can actually put some pieces of meat in there, shredded chicken maybe. You can add some veggies, some broccoli in there as well. So this is it. We're going to heat it up just like this, or
Okay.
mix it up rather. And then, once it's in there...
How do we turn this into a tart?
Look here now.
That's my question.
Okay, my friend, just start dishing. Just start
Okay.
dishing. I know
So
that
should
we
I-
are fast-forwarding.
Yeah, let me hold that for you.
We're
Okay, so this
fast-forwarding
is-
the steps here for a
There you
second.
So again, of course,
You know
if
what,
you
I'm
are
gonna
not
actually use this.
figuring out what's going on right now, we have just mixed pap with our beautiful onion and sort of mushroom relish that we've seared and braised in the pan. Mixing them all together because this is going to be the inside of the tart, I believe. I'm still trying to
Yes.
put these together. Apparently, this man here knows exactly how this is done.
No, you can't call it a tart. It's a tart.
A tart. Sorry.
There we go. It's a
Do it
pap
right.
tart.
Don't embarrass our people here. A pap tart, okay. And already the flavors are coming through. It's got that umaminess. It's got that goodness to it.
Yes.
It's got that sort of braai feel as well. I think you're right. A meat could be great. But again, Mzansi, if you don't know what's going on, head over to Expresso.com. All the steps are there for you to go and show
All
off
right.
to your people.
So
Okay.
I'm just going to move over to this side.
Yeah?
So I'm just going to kind of flatten it in here just a little bit to kind of solidify it.
Okay.
Just like so. And then, my friend, so what you can also do is in that process over there, you can put some of your grated cheese in there to kind of melt through the cheese as well.
yeah.
So what I'm going to do is got some crispy bacon. We're going to pop that on top.
Gosh, this is sounding good now. Okay.
My friend,
Okay.
this is life. And then we cannot be shy with the cheese because this is the topping, just like so.
What is a pap tart without kaas, you say? Come through,
Hier moet
okay.
ou kaasie wees, bro. En dis al die lekker geure.
Oh, this is like a new... bro, I'm thinking of like getting some more size in me, and I'm thinking of bulking up, and I think this is a brilliant way to do it. I've never seen bulking taste and look so good. I've never seen a meal so inviting, and I've never seen pap done this way, bro. Come
So there we have
on.
it. So what you do is now you pop it into the oven because everything is done already.
Okay.
You just want to melt that cheese, all right? And then you end up with a beautiful finished product like we have on that side. It is stunning,
I'm
my
impressed.
friend.
I'm impressed.
Think
Give it
about
to you.
it.
Well done. Okay.
A choppy and a sticky pop tart on the cunt. I mean, this is going to be, it's life.
Good.
Bro. It's
I can even picture this somewhere on like a camp somewhere, just like really tucking into the good stuff. Mzansi, we have come through giving you a perfect start to the week. This is a pap tart like no other. If you're wondering how to make it, a reminder, this is available at expressso.com and it's going to feed the masses, it's going to feed your family. Get your bulk on and show off with something delicious. If pap wasn't something you enjoyed, it definitely will after this.
Yeah,
Oh.
man, and you serve it with a bit of a smorky like we have on this side, you know.
Oh, what a winner.
What is it? A relish. We
A
call it a
relish,
relish.
yes,
Maar 'n
this is fancy.
smorky klink net lekker.
Absolute magic. Listen, Mzansi, don't go anywhere. We've still got so much to look forward to. We've got unbeaten champions all the way from Berkfleet. You know Berkfleet High School does the most past pupils, so we know nothing but pedigree. And we're going to chat about their pedigree when it comes to rugby, being unbeaten all season long. And you do not want to miss this conversation. We'll see you in just a bit. Oh, it's going to get good. Okay, can we eat now?
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, yes, Mzansi, welcome back. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And this morning, we're going to be jumping into some schoolboy rugger because Berkfield High School, remember this name, a pedigree when it comes to producing talent, has seen an impressive transformation, climbing from being unranked in 2022 to a strong 135th nationally this season. If you know about our country and rugby, then you know that's a massive feat because rugby is in our blood. Now listen to this. They have an unbeaten record. The team's been working hard, determination and solid coaching have made the blow machine a force to be reckoned with. Now, let me talk to you about the following. We've got Ryan Locke here, the first team coach, Connor Mileham, the captain, and Abdul Adams, as well as Ethan Bugan, first team players who are joining us in studio to chat about the unbelievable season that they have. And I think with that, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the unbeaten blow machine. I love the title. Firstly, congratulations, gentlemen. Coach, you must be absolutely proud of this achievement. 3 years of hard work has amounted to this, which you can say is an honor to say the least. But how are you feeling about this incredible achievement, man?
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's a fantastic feeling. It's, as you say, it's 3 years of hard work. It's not just a single year of big effort from the team and from the coaches. When we took over 3 years ago, myself, Andrew Howitt and Clive Stevenson, the three of us who took over, we came in and we decided that there's no reason why Berkfield High School can't have a successful rugby team and a winning rugby team. And that's what we've got this year. As I said, it's not been a one-year project. It's been a 3-year project. And it all came down to setting goals and setting standards more so than anything else. Hard work, as you said, hard work, determination and discipline. Without hard work, you can't have success.
100%, man. And look, obviously failing to prepare is preparing to fail. So you're obviously prepared not to do that. It's one thing preparing, it's another thing going into action mode. Colin, let me talk to you as the captain of this unbeaten team, man. What a freaking privilege it is. And I look at you, gents, and I see a little bit of me inside of you. I see the talent, I see that ambition, I see the potential. And you've exercised that, you showed that it's possible. But my question is how? When you've got the pressures of like matric, and I know you guys are all matric dealing with the most, you've got relationships, you've got to think about your future, and now you're dealing with the pressure of sport.
Yes.
How do you maintain that focus and get your team to show up week in, week out and getting that result, man? This is not easy stuff.
Okay, so as Coach said, we built a strong structure starting 3 years back already. So it wasn't too difficult keeping the boys motivated because they already went into the game with a strong mindset. So they will always have that winning mentality. So I always just emphasize to them that they can keep that winning mentality, but also don't get overly confident because that is when we start to make the mistakes. And that's when you saw during the season it would lead to close wins, even almost costing us the unbeaten streak. So that was also one of the things that played a big role. But also motivation. Coaches, definitely, they kept us through, they kept us going. The parents bringing us to the field, being there, supporting all of the boys that they brought. And then I would say, that's basically it. The players had a strong mindset, so they knew what to do. And then I would also say, as a captain, I appreciated when my teammates would give me words of encouragement, even like just telling me to keep on going, don't give up, all of that. So I would appreciate it. And it just showed how, as a team, we built a strong foundation and how we stayed stronger together. So yeah, it was...
I love that sentiment, man. Spoken like a true captain, stronger together. And that's something that rugby, I think, epitomizes, the fact that we all need to show up. We need to be there for each other. Abdul, maybe I can speak to you as one of the players here and showing off a couple badges of honor there. I see the man's really dominating high school right now. Looks like you got your colors too, is that correct?
This is prefect.
Oh, well done, man. So really showing what it's worth and what it takes for that Berkfield pedigree to come through. But when it comes to this stronger together and the mentality that you had, obviously you play a game on the weekend, your body's broken, it's battered, it's bruised, you've gone through a war, and then you still got to show up for school. Have you done your homework? How do you keep that mentality strong, especially as you get towards the end of the season? Now you start to feel like, hey, we are unbeaten. How do we keep this bar going when we've been taking hits and we've been chipped away at? How do you keep that resilience up?
So I want to start off by saying, as the famous words of Peter Steff, you get used to the pain. You do get used to the pain. But we focus on mental strength. And by showing it in practice, within matches, our coaches really push us. And we play 120% every week. And we put our schoolwork first, but the moment we step onto that field, It's all rugby.
All ruggers,
All
yeah.
ruggers.
Ethan, I know this is a tough question to ask you, but I'm again saying thank you for putting your heart on your sleeve, especially when you showed up for the team and showing them what's possible. What sort of words might you have for some of the youngsters? And I know there's a lot of youngsters in your school especially that look up to the three of you. They want to be inspired, and they have been inspired by what you do, and they want to show off to the coach as well to try to get into the squad. How would you maybe motivate them to replicate what you have done? Because you guys are moving out of school now, so you've got bigger things to hopefully achieve, but there's a lot of kids that have now seen the bar being set by you and want to replicate that. How would you suggest they do that? How would you give them advice in terms of accomplishing these incredible goals?
Well, my advice would be they shouldn't be discouraged. If they don't get picked to start in the beginning of the season, through hard work and dedication, the coaches will see that they are becoming a better player, not just for themselves, but for the team as well. And the coach will reward them, because for me, last year, I didn't get to start. But through hard work and perseverance, I became a better player and I became a regular starter. And this has been one of my best seasons by far.
Oh, absolutely incredible. Look where you are now, man, and it's only just beginning. Coach, I want to thank you again, and I think on behalf of every sort of parent and everyone that's a part of Berkfield High School, I think what you guys are doing is incredible. I'm lucky to be a past pupil. I'm lucky to have a coach just like you that was able to nourish that potential within me, nourish that talent. And gents, let me tell you, from what you got at the school, anything is possible. Just make sure that you want it badly enough. Congratulations once again, incredible stuff. You've set a bar that I think many are going to try to replicate, but it just has begun. Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for Berkfield High School going unbeaten, baby! Yay! More of this, please.
Well done, gents. Well done. What an achievement. Now, 7 o'clock, let's quickly take another look at your major news stories going into your Monday morning. Starting off with your national news. 3 suspects linked to illegal mining in Limpopo will appear in the Practice Magistrates Court today for allegedly processing chrome worth over 20 million rand. Preliminary investigations reveal the chrome was illegally mined in the Sekhukhune district. Meanwhile, also in Limpopo, 7 suspects aged 24 to 44 were arrested in Denelton during a police operation. The suspects facing charges including possession of unlicensed firearms, a stolen vehicle, contraband, cigarettes and drugs will appear in the Mutse Magistrates Court soon. Now, some are also charged with breaching the Immigration Act. And Gauteng Education MEC Matome Chiolane yesterday it announced that parents will begin receiving placement offers for grade 1 and grade 8 pupils today. The placement notifications, often referred to as happy SMSs, will inform parents of their child's school for the 2025 academic year. Parents have 7 days to accept the offer either as final or provisionally while awaiting other offers. Once a final offer is accepted, it cannot be changed. Chiluane also encouraged parents to check the department's admissions page if they do not receive an SMS. Making international headlines this morning, SpaceX's Polaris Dawn crew returned to Earth after 5 days in orbit, marking a historic mission with the first commercial spacewalk. Now, the Dragon capsule splashed down off Florida's coast, with SpaceX confirming the event. NASA hailed it as a major advance for commercial space. The crew, led by billionaire Jared Isaacman, endured temperatures of 1,900 degrees Celsius and speeds of 27,000 kilometers per hour during re-entry. Non-professionals Isaacman and Sarah Gillis performed the spacewalk, floating 700 kilometers above Earth. Now, the mission included over 40 experiments and featuring Gillis's playing a violin piece sent back via Starlink. And South Sudan's government held an emergency cabinet meeting yesterday after announcing a 2-year postponement of the long-delayed national elections originally scheduled for December. The 2018 peace deal, which ended a civil war, left President Salva Kiir and his former rival Riek Machar in charge of transitional government. Since gaining independence in 2011, South Sudan has not held national elections. The decision to delay the vote further has fueled suspicions that the leaders are seeking to cling to power in the oil-rich nation. And we'll end off with entertainment news this morning, and that is from Tom Holland and Austin Butler, who are gearing up to set the big screen on fire in American Speed. Now, this highly anticipated film dives into the electrifying world of the Whittington brothers, notorious for their wild racing stunts and daring drug smuggling in the 1980s. Now, Holland, our beloved Spider-Man, steps into the role of Don, while Butler, fresh from Dune Part 2, brings Bill to life, with Oscar winner Charles Roven from from The Dark Knight and Oppenheimer producing, the movie promises a high-octane mix of speed, crime and adrenaline. Now, fans are already buzzing with excitement, and with these two stars at the wheel, well, American Speed is definitely revving up to be an absolute blockbuster. We'll have to get JP Sebastian on the couch to get his thoughts on that as well. That is your news headlines for the 7 o'clock bulletin. Stick around, your sports up next with Ryle.
Thank you so much, Ewan. Yes, let's talk sport and let's start off with football. Now, Arsenal solidified their position as Manchester City's main Premier League challengers with a 1-0 win over Tottenham in the North London derby. Now, Manchester City remained the only team with 4 wins from 4, and that's thanks to Erling Haaland's double in a 2-1 victory over Brentford. Now, meanwhile, Liverpool suffered their first defeat under Arne Slot, losing 1-0 to Nottingham Forest in a surprising upset. Well, we're carrying on with all things sport and moving over to rugby, where Springbok Trevor Nyakane's late extra-time try secured a dramatic 40-all draw, sending the Sharks into the Carling Currie Cup final on tries scored, knocking out the Bulls at Loftus Versfeld. Now, meanwhile, the Lions advanced to the final with a 43-34 win over the Cheetahs, and that's thanks to 2 spectacular tries at Ellis Park, where the final will be held next week, taking place at 4 p.m. Well, now to the world of golf, and Rasmus Højgaard clinched the Irish Open by 1 shot, and this after a remarkable finish, making 4 birdies in the last 5 holes to edge out Rory McIlroy on Sunday. Well, lastly, in all things sport, we move to the world of Formula 1, and Oscar Piastri delivered a commanding performance, and that to win the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, breaking Red Bull's 2-year dominance and boasting team standings with 476 points, surpassing Red Bull's 456. Lando Norris, who set the fastest lap, cut Max Verstappen's Drivers' Championship lead to only 59 points. Oh, it's getting hot, it's getting close. And speaking of, we'll keep things to the motor vehicle world because Ewan's standing by with the latest when it comes to all things traffic.
Thank you so much, Ryle. Yes, a couple of things you need to take note of on the roads this morning. Starting off with Pretoria and Gauteng. There is a vehicle on fire south of the R21 at Clayville. Delays are expected, so please avoid the affected area and make use of an alternative route if you can this morning. In Germiston, Gauteng, there has been a truck accident on the N12 westbound, and that's before Galuli's interchange. The middle lane is closed and delays are expected. Then over in Randburg, heavy delays are being experienced along the N1 north between Malibongwe Drive and Winnie Mandela Drive, and that's due to congestion. Traffic is slow moving, so please allow for added travel time and plan your route accordingly this morning. And lastly, over in Cape Town, there's congestion on the M5, and that's at the N2 inbound ramp. Please maintain a safe following distance and drive carefully. Right now, let's take a look at your weather. First and foremost, some weather news. The Northwest Umbrella Fire Protection Association urgently requested air support from the firefighting group working on fire yesterday. Now, this call for help came after a fire rekindled at Buckingham Farm in Ventersdorp, spreading towards Potchefstroom. The association initially dropped water bombs with the aid of a private fixed-wing aircraft, but required additional assistance. With winds reaching nearly 60 kilometers per hour and humidity at just 21%, the conditions were extremely dangerous for firefighting, and that's according to the Umbrella Association. I hope they do get that under control. Right now, before we get into your temperatures, let's take a look at our sunrise view of the hour, and this one was sent in by Hansie. Goeiemôre, Hansie van Vredendorp. I mean, look at that. Talk about a golden sunrise. Hansie, thank you very much. That looks absolutely epic. Thanks for taking the time and snapping that pic and sending it to us. Really, really appreciate that. Looks beautiful. Have yourself a blessed Monday and a beautiful week ahead. And for the rest of you, please continue sharing your morning views with us. You can do so by sending it to our WhatsApp line 063 408 8863. And with that, here's your temperatures. Here and there, a couple of chilly temperatures, but hey, we are looking beautiful in terms of the weather and the temperatures.
Oh, we are indeed, and we're going to have some beautiful conversations. Obviously, a lot happened this weekend, especially when it comes to all things sports. So we brought in some super fans, standing by to either gloat or not, depending on the results this weekend. But I know this conversation's going to get feisty. There's a lot of banter ahead.
Yeah, for sure. And then listen, this is definitely going to put a smile on your dial this morning. A 50-year-old dance crew called the OGs. Kyk net hierdie manne. Kyk hierdie manne. Hulle gaan vir ons 'n paar moves wys vanoggend, and we can't wait to hear what they are all about. Stick around for that and a whole lot more on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Nice spin, bro. We'll see you just now.
There are stories of creators, and we're inspired by them all. We invite you to write your story with us. Your story matters. ABSA.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Oh, yes, Azansi, welcome back. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. If you support the English Premier League and you are a certain fan of a certain team, this might be a great conversation or a poor one. We're going to find out now, and let's bring on the banter because the EPL returned with match day 4 delivering excitement across the board. We had Manchester City moving 2 points clear already at the top with a 2-1 victory over Brentford. And then Manchester United seemed to ease the pressure on Erik ten Hag with a 3-0 win over Southampton. We also had Arsenal with a gritty 1-0 triumph over Tottenham, which kept them in title contention. And West Ham snatched a dramatic late 1-1 draw at Fulham to stay in the mix. We brought in some of the big guns to chat about this right now. We've got superfans Jam, the comedian, Chase Brand, and Ricky van Wyk, who are joining us in studio to chat about what unfolded this weekend. Gentlemen, are we gloating? I think for many of you, yes, it's been a good one. For all 3 of you, yes. For the rest of us, we don't worry about that. But let's talk about this force that we are all just frustrated about. Manchester City, once again, already 2 points clear. What's your thoughts about this, and why do you think it is? Is Haaland really the answer to their missing puzzle piece?
Yeah, we were talking about this offset, and Haaland is just he's just above the rest, and he gets the goals. Like I think he's close to 10 goals, and it's only 4 games. So yeah, he's the difference maker, and none of us have Haaland in our team that can do what he does. So yeah, he's really above the rest.
Yeah, look, we want to share just exactly what this man got up to this weekend, and maybe a reason as to why many of us are really just hoping that we could get a player like this on our team, because look at this, the man is just consistent. He shows shows up, and when you need him to do the thing, he does the thing. I mean, check it out.
Absolute beast.
Was there ever any doubt? What do you do as a defender against this lad? No right to take that shot to that angle. Absolute disrespect, but he scores. The strength against that defender, what do you do? How do you stop this force? Ricky, you have an answer?
No. He's an absolute beast.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's an absolute beast. I wish we had him in our team. This nonsense about playing with the false nines, and that's all crap. Right? I'm telling you, I wish I had a player like that in it. But we
because the implications could mean quite drastic things. I'm hearing that potentially a drop of points, a deduction of points, not just fines. Is this correct?
Yes.
Yeah, but I, to be honest with you, I don't think it will happen.
Yeah, why?
I just feel like they'll get their way out of it. Because if it happens, then if they have to deduct from previous seasons, that means the Gunners go on top. So I don't think people are ready for Arsenal to get back into winning ways of winning the league and whatnot. So I think City will survive these charges.
150 charges is 150 charges.
Yeah.
They gotta face it.
And this is crazy stuff. And I mean, these are serious allegations that they're facing. Obviously, this week the results will be coming through. Yeah, Chase?
Let me cut in.
Yeah.
We saw what happened to Everton in previous seasons. They got about 10 points deducted. And I think Man City, they need to be punished. Because from a credibility standpoint, where does it leave the league?
Yeah, what does it say?
If they are guilty, if they are found, everything's alleged right now, but if they are found guilty, they need to be thrown the book at. But how far down do you put them? Do they go down 1 league, 2 leagues, 3 leagues?
Yeah, and how many points
do you strip the titles, give the titles to Liverpool, Arsenal?
No,
what do we do?
No one's complaining about that.
I'm ready for that. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm ready for that part of it, bro. As soon as they say guilty and they say Arsenal are champions,
I think so. I think it would solve the frustration that a lot of us had felt throughout the season, and we couldn't put our finger on it, but this might just be the reason why. But listen, a lot to discuss. Obviously, Ricky, I know you came in here with a reeking of gloat and pride.
And some alcohol.
And recovering from the weekend, but obviously deservedly 3-0 against Southampton. Is this the result that I think Ten Hag needed? Did the team need this? Because let's be honest, you were under a lot of pressure before this game.
No, we weren't under a lot of pressure.
You weren't?
It was the media who put us under this undue pressure.
Okay.
We are actually okay. It's just when we played against Liverpool, the tactics was all wrong. And I think we've got a good side. 3 games into the season.
Yeah,
I mean,
days.
And already they're calling for his head. I mean, what?
Speaking of, when we speak about these two teams, we're speaking about not only Arsenal, but also West Ham. And Chase, some good stuff happened this weekend. Obviously, there's a lot that's going through with regards to West Ham. There's some questions with the players. We've got Ings, we've got Antonio questioning his performance. Is he going to get better or not? I don't know what you make of what's happening with the team, but you'll definitely take a point, right?
I'll take a point. Here's the thing, with West Ham, you get used to losing.
I love the honesty of this fan.
Don't get me wrong, it still hurts.
Yeah.
But you get used to it, it's part of the territory. However, before the international break, we played Man City, and we lost 3-1. But I'll give him J-Lo, his love don't cost a win. But look at the Fulham game now. He got it wrong, completely wrong in the first half. It was awful. It was difficult to watch.
Yeah.
It feels like a win.
I was going to ask,
If you concede a late equaliser,
that's a loss. Yeah.
It feels like a loss.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we managed to get the late equaliser. It feels like a win, but new manager, new coaching staff, a lot of new players that came through in the window. I'm feeling very optimistic.
Yeah, and again, thank you so much for being here, because it's so great to hear from a team that doesn't have that constant pressure on them to produce the result. Obviously, Ricky, you're very aware of this, and many of us are. So to see the other side of this picture, it's really comforting. At the same time, it's really rewarding to know that there is hope, there is this potential for a better West Ham, and I know that must be something really comforting. I can see it on your face, bro. Definitely big smiles here. Big Baz, let's talk to you about what I think is turning into the #1 contender once again. Obviously, Liverpool did not show up this weekend at home.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk about that, so let's talk about you. Yes, Ricky. Let's talk about Arsenal showing up, I think, when they need to. And this league is not easy. We've spoken about this before, but somehow it seems like Arsenal could raffle some feathers when it comes to this podium spot, yeah?
Yeah, again, Arsenal are in the thick of things. It's our time. You guys had your time, Manchester United. West Ham never had their time. But it's our time, guys. I really believe that we're going to get something out of this season. what it will be revealed later on in the season, but I definitely think we're walking out with something.
Something indeed. Look, at least a Champions League spot. But when you say it's our time, one man's time this weekend that we have to showcase is John Duran, all the way from Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Goal of the weekend, I think. And I got to show this off. If you didn't get a chance to see this from Zanzi, check this out. Lace your boots up and get entertained. Look at this goal. What a connection! Ricky,
contender for goal of the
Minch,
season.
you reckon that's definitely earning?
Yeah.
I see the likes of some Arsenal pitter-patter there before, maybe even a Barcelona style of play, and then unleash the Kraken on the laces. Booyah!
I don't think we're going to see many goals like that.
This is incredible to get it firsthand from the supporters' mouth and always go through the fields. We're not going to speak about any other results.
No, we
won't.
have to.
We won't. Ricky, we will not speak about Liverpool and Nottingham Forest. Yes, they went down 1-0. Arne Slot taking his first defeat. That's all we're going to mention about that. It's early days, like we all said.
Oh, no, Slot. La, 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 la. Oh, no, Slot.
Gentlemen, thank you. We won't speak more about this, but obviously a good season ahead. Thank you for everybody that's come through. I know it's only 4 games into it, but a lot to look forward to for this season, and I hope you too have a supporting team that you're going to be backing. Obviously results, as you can see up on the board, and all the fixtures taking place for this weekend that you can look forward to. Gents, thank you again. Hopefully we have this conversation with hopefully wins all around the board. For you, Zanzi, we'll have this conversation again hopefully next week.
From action on the field, we are taking it to the dance floor. I might be just a little bit young, but I've officially joined the OGs. They are here. We're going to introduce you to this incredible group of gents in just a little bit as they give us a taste of their freestyle, iconic boogie burn kind of style dancing. Stick around for that. They are here. Look at that, man. Very cool. I'm a little bit underdressed, but it's okay. And then we're also going to be engaging in a workout for over 50s because that's the theme here. Stick around. If you're over 50, you want to get in shape, we'll sort you out just after the break.
Drained? Dehydrated? You have lost more than just fluid. Recover faster. Add Rehydrate, SA's #1 oral electrolyte mixture.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show right here on S3. It's your Monday morning and I'm looking forward to this one. The OGs, they are a dance group of 7 members who entered the dancing scene during the 80s and 90s. And of course, their style of dancing, as I've mentioned earlier on, is called freestyle boogie burn dancing. This morning we find out a little bit more about them before they're going to be showing off their moves and getting us all into that dancing spirit. And joining us right now, we have Neil and Tino going to chat to us with the rest of the group. Neil, Tino, lekker, welcome guys to everyone. It's lucky to have you here.
Thanks.
So first of all, let's start with the outfits. Is this the uniform that you've stayed with?
Amongst others, this is the inspiration. Yeah.
The inspiration.
This is the basic colours that the dancing started out with the dancing culture in the 80s. It started with black and white because this is to break all barriers. because this is not only a cultural thing, a heritage thing. This for us a way to break the barriers in the 80s. So, you know, there's not a black thing, it's not a white thing, it's not a colored thing, it's an everybody thing.
It's an everybody thing. And the OGs, the original gangsters, man. Yeah, black and white, we love it. So the average age of the OGs is 50 years and over. So all of you guys are there. And you've been dancing, like I mentioned, the 80s, the 90s. I mean, what is it? You still do it today. What is keeping that fire burning for you guys to still do it even now?
Well, we've stopped. All of us have stopped. And, you know, gone on with our lives.
And then you missed it so much.
But then, yeah, and then you just see this original stuff, because this style of dance is original Cape Townian. It's a Western Cape thing. It's born, bred in Cape Town. And we just couldn't stand by and see this style of ours just die out.
So how would you kind of describe it? Freestyle boogie burn.
Okay, when it started out in the 80s, it started out as boogie boogie burn. Okay,
Boogie burn.
Yeah, in the early to mid 80s. And one of the first groups that on the scene was the Boogie Boys. Okay, part of the Boogie Boys was one of the other OG members. We have non-dancing OG members like Irshan, aka Crazy, Passy, aka Mad Max, and Vincent, aka Wise Guy. Everybody has a street name because your street name is your identity.
So what's your street name?
Used to be Phantom, and Fresh, I had many, but the most common one is Fresh.
Fresh?
Yeah, and I would just like to add, I don't know how fresh you can be after 52. and then on that, there's this Curly. It's like tattoos. Once you have it, it sticks. His name is Curly, he doesn't have it anymore. He's completely bald. I'll show you.
Curly.
But he stays curly. Stays curly.
I want to talk about your nickname, though, because where does this come from? Angel.
I'm Angel because I'm extremely... I'm an
angelic.
Angel. I'm an angel. But
it's the way you move.
I thought I wouldn't age. Apparently, I can feel it.
And then what happened?
I'm feeling it.
It's because of your flair. Because of you as an individual, you have your own flair, your own style, your own characteristic. Yeah. When Angel dances, it was like he's levitating.
He's floating.
Yeah, he's floating.
Yeah, that's the old Angel.
But I mean, you're talking about this. I mean, with old age. I mean, come on, you guys look amazing, just by the way. But I mean, from a fitness perspective, I mean, dancing the way you guys do. I mean, what are you experiencing? Especially because we always say, when we get older, I mean, you never stop moving, and that's one thing you guys don't do.
Okay. I did say as we stopped.
Yeah, but then you realize.
Then I gained weight.
Uh-huh.
I have lost, as I'm sitting here, 25 kgs.
Come again?
25 kgs down after like plus 8 months plus, 25 kgs down. Yeah. All these guys I've seen get smaller, so. Yeah, I don't know if they're checking it out or weighing themselves, but they look much lighter than when we started out.
Well, I'm sure we'll understand when we see you dancing a little bit later on, which is amazing. How much time do you guys spend rehearsing, working on your routines?
Well, we practice on a Tuesday and Thursday mostly, but it's difficult because some of the guys work shifts. So we try and push in as much time on a Tuesday and a Thursday evening, sometimes 3-4 hours, and sometimes weekends we go into overtime. Especially because the amount of shows that we do, so we have to stay on top of a game all the time.
So talking about that, I mean, the OGs, I mean, people, so do you guys perform, do you perform corporates, or what do you guys do, and how do we get hold of you?
We do all kinds of events. We do, man, your funeral, hire us. Funeral, weddings, bachelorettes, we do it. Yeah. We do it. We've got a couple of couple of events coming up. It is it's a lot. Let me think about this. It's the 27th in?
27th, we're doing it, Image was playing at the Rocklands. We're doing a show with RSB Charity. It's the Retro 80s Party.
Nice.
And the 29th, we are part of the Cape Town Freestyle Dance Association as well, which started earlier this year. The idea is to revive freestyle because Cape Town freestyle, you get different types of freestyle, but this is Cape Town freestyle. It only not denotes where it started, it's the type of dancing. So if somebody say freestyle, we say Cape Town freestyle, then we know that type of dancing since the 80s.
Right.
And it has evolved quite a bit over the years.
Okay.
And we have other groups as well that's been resurrected, like Blade Squad, Equations, Identity, CIA. These guys are all legends.
A lot, yeah.
And we're also doing this because we have a lot of fallen heroes, you know. So we think of them all the time.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's names we cannot mention now. That's a completely different show. Guys that that has been there just before us, but we've had the privilege to be with them as well. So yeah, and then we've got the 29th is in Paul. Then it's the 7th, the 27th of October is in V&A Waterfront.
The amphitheater.
And then it's the 29th and the 30th of November, Cape Town, Wave Theatre.
Die dagboeke is vol, die dagboeke is vol, julle is lekker. Listen, we're going to see what these guys are all about in just a bit. We're also going to engage a little bit of a workout for 50 years and plus. If that's you, stick around. It's coming your way in just a bit.
Yo, what a great conversation. Now listen, if I could dance as well as these gents and I was over 50, that's what I'd be carrying on all day long. And that's what we were talking to you about. Obviously, this Good Mornings post was, what was the one thing you hope to still be doing when you are 50 and above? Now, we asked you, was it traveling, sports, learning, new skills? But y'all have come through. They asked you to send some voice notes through the number 063 408 8863, and you have. Let's hear who's first up on the line. Good morning.
A very good morning to my Expresso family. I'm 67 years old. It was always my dream to fly one day in an aeroplane. And Thursday the 19th of this month, Thursday coming, I will be flying for the first time in my life to Joburg. Thank you so much, Jocelyn. Have a gardens. Bye.
Whoa, Jocelyn, that's incredible. I hope you have a beautiful flight. It's never too late to have a first for anything. And I think this is going to be a special one indeed. We've got another voice note coming through from Kida. Let's listen and hear what this one's all about.
Morning, Expresso family. This is Keenan.
Morning, Keenan.
Me, when I'm over 50, I would like to be, I would say, a pro golfer, senior pro golfer, but I would like to be retired or something and be playing golf somewhere.
That sounds too good. I think I'm going to jump on that bandwagon as well. When I'm over 50, I'd love to be retired. I'd love to be playing golf somewhere, and I'd love to hear more from you, Mzansi. So come through, let us know what you'd love to be doing when you are 50 and over, whether it's traveling, sports, or learning new skills. It doesn't matter. The number you can use is 063 408 8863. Comments, voice notes, we'll take it all. Well, if you are over 50 right now, or maybe not, but you want to make sure that you're still moving up until that age, then maybe this next thing is what you want to be a part of. Check this out.
Righto, resistance band training inbound. Here we go with Dale Hendrick, DDJ, coaching and personal trainer. He's here together with the OGs. If we're doing a bit of a workout, if you're 50 plus, then this is specifically just for you this morning. So get up off the couch. You don't really need a resistance band right now if you don't have one, but if you do, grab it and let's engage in a bit of a routine this morning. Dale, how's it, my brother? Nice to see you.
Thanks, man.
So resistance band, look, I love a good resistance band. I just want to fix mine over here because you said I must put it over my pants, just like this. So what's the benefits here?
It's nice for flexibility. You know, it's also core strength as well. Just in general, full body strengthening and toning.
All right, well, take us through, my friend. Are you guys ready?
Got the OGs here, so
let's do it.
we call it the OG workout, seeing that the OGs
OG
are here,
workout.
okay? So I'm just gonna take you through a few exercises. So the first one, we're going for start taps, right? So we're gonna tap the one leg to the side, and we're gonna rotate it all the time. Let's go. Make sure we stretch the band on the side, get some tension going there. We're going for 15. Let's start at 10, 9, 8, 6. Here we go.
Check the OGs bringing their boogie flair in there already.
2, 1. Okay, we're going for active rest, OGs. Let's go. So
and of course, you get different variations of your resistance bands, right? So this is a fairly light one.
Yeah, this is the light one for the OG. So we're going for the taps. So we're punching, we're still putting the taps on the side. Like I said, we're going for 15 reps, right?
That's
so I'm gonna start now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5. Come on. 3,
nice.
2,
easy
and
for you
1.
to do at home as well. Yes.
Yeah, easy. If you don't have a band, you can do it without the band. We're going for active wrist. Okay, going into number 3. All we're doing is some side squats. We're still with the band, right? So we're going side squat, come back to the middle, take it to the other side. Okay, there we go, looking good. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go.
You guys not going to be able to dance after this.
9, 10, 5 more guys. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's go for active rest again.
Down here as we're riding up here for a sec.
It's a nice activation as well. So this can be used as a warm-up for the guys as well. So the next one, we're just opening up, going for some squats, right? So we're pushing out at the back, knees out, chest out, back straight. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Give me 5 more, guys. Come on, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we're going for that active rest. We're gonna squeeze in a few more.
Nice.
Let's keep it there, okay? We're going with some knee lifts, one by one. Okay, this is nice for the core as well. So we're just tapping, pulling the band up. There we go, we're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Engage that core. 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're squeezing a few
Nice.
more. We're going down. We're gonna take it all the way to the ankles. Okay, all we're doing now is we're gonna go for some side taps.
All right.
We'll start with the one side and then we'll move to the other side. Let's do
You guys
10.
ready?
Let's do 10 a side, all right? So we're gonna work the arms as well.
Okay, like
Just
that.
one side. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we're taking to the other side. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Nice.
Lovely stuff. So now, instead of to the side, we're gonna take it to the back, okay? So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Take a 5-second break in between. We're gonna switch it to the other side.
I love it that
Okay.
it's like consistently going, which is great.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, cool.
Nice, buddy. Listen, that's all we have time for right now. Just a quick one. What is important to note when it comes to workouts like this, specifically when we are getting older?
We're getting older. It's important to understand your body, first of all, as an individual. And then low impact exercises. Find out by your GP, you know, what's good for you,
Yeah.
what type of exercise you can do. But I would suggest low impact. If you can, mostly in the water, in the sand.
There we
no
go.
way, it's not so much
and
pressure
use your
on the-
body
Use
as
your
a
body.
tool because it's perfect. Thank you very much, guys. That was good. Now you warmed up, huh? Yes. Now we're going to set this dance floor alight. That is for sure. Dale, thank you very much,
Thank
my
you so
friend.
much
Really
for
good to
having me.
have you. We'll see you just after the break. Stick around for these Oaks. There's going to be dancing.
I don't know, geez.
To enjoy every drop of goodness from the freshest fruit full of vitamins. Crush it real good. Clover Crush, your daily goodness. Also in delicious new nectar.
Welcome back. You are tuning into your Feel Good Breakfast Show Expresso right here on S3. It is now that time of the morning. I've been looking forward to this all morning. Taking to the stage right now to show us what they are made of, what they do best is the OGs. Take it away.
Hello, my friends. Yes, it's true. We are back.
Are you ready?
Now, here comes the music.
Got me working.
Years go back, way back, back into time.
Work, 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 work. Come on, let's work it to the bone. Come on, let's work. Work. Come on, let's work. Come on, let's work it to the bone, bone, bone. Come on, let's work. Come on, let's work it to the... You're simply the best.
To the Batmobile. Let's go.
This is my house.
You play no more on this town. Trust and believe. Don't wanna leave me. Trust and believe. You'll never be me. And I'm so.
And that's old school in slow motion.
That was absolutely incredible.
Keep an eye out for these guys. You want them at your next function. That was fantastic. Gents, thank you very much. Man, now we can go and have a lekker Monday. Lots more heading your way.
Yeah, that was incredible. Absolutely inspired. So yes, like promised, let's carry on and have a lekker Monday with some lekkers. So let's do that and elevate your pancakes with a delicious twist on a beloved classic. And let me tell you, these milk tart pancakes, yes, you heard correctly, milk tart pancakes. They're going to be bringing creamy, comforting flavors of traditional milk tart into something of a breakfast routine. We're talking about fluffy and golden on the outside with a rich custardy filling on the inside. And here's a tip. These can be filled with anything, but today we're going to be doing something special, and I got my special friend here to do it with me. Bro,
Normally, I would say don't mess with the pancake.
I know.
You know, but after seeing that, I was
know.
like, let's mess with it.
I know.
Let's go
Look,
for it.
Listen, after what the gents were doing over there and showing you what's still possible after so many years, wow, I'm inspired to show you what we can possibly do with a pancake. So we're going to turn it on its head, man.
Right.
A lot going on here. Essentially, what we've got in the pan, and maybe I can ask you to assist me there.
Yeah.
That that is some milk and butter that we're just kind of getting on the malt. That's going to form the beautiful insides of the pancake. It's like the filling.
Custardy filling.
Yeah, essentially
Okay.
that. And we're going to make this custard without even using egg. So what's interesting is you've got that on the boil. That's nice and malted. So the butter, milk's looking good. Then what you're going to add into that, we've got some caster sugar.
Okay, so all of this goes in there.
Yeah, caster sugar goes in there. We use caster sugar because it just dissolves.
It
a little
dissolves
bit easier than
easier.
normal sugar. You should know that. Some cornstarch and water. So this is almost like the replacement for egg. This is kind of going to get that thickening going and kind of going to make it into what it is as a deserving inside to this pancake. Nicely done over there. Obviously the pan is on. Yes,
Yeah, no, I can feel
foil.
the heat, my friend. I can feel the heat.
It's not going to stop there though, because yes, we've got all that. Indeed. So essentially what you do is kind of just let that sit, let it cream up, let it thicken to your liking. And what we've done is we've moved it into the future because there's a lot of steps going on here.
Yeah, because then when it cools, it becomes nice
Exactly
and
that,
thick.
exactly that. So what you've got is on the boil, it's the viscosity is still very runny.
Yeah.
You want to get it to more of like a thick, honey sort of, maybe even thicker than honey, like a real.
But I mean, as I'm going, I mean, as it's heating even more, it's
can
thickening
see
up
it, yeah.
beautifully. You can see that.
No,
All right.
What did you just want to like put in a glass and drink it? Hey? I know. But it gets better, Mzansi. Listen up, because from there we bring in our hero, the pancake. Now we all know how to make pancakes. You can do this from scratch.
Can you make pancakes?
I can make pancakes.
scratch?
That's my specialty actually.
No,
I make a batter that I
No,
prepare
dude,
in a flask. Bro, in a mountain, you gotta come with me. I need to show you how it's done, but it's absolutely incredible. We cook up in the mountain with flapjacks, but I've never done it like this. One thing I can say though is that yes, I saw your eyes looking at me when you said you can make your own flapjack batter. It is intimidating. It is really hard to do as well. So I'd suggest don't worry about that for this recipe, all right? What you can do is just buy a pre-made version, mix it up yourself, and that's really the easy stuff, right? Because the hardest part about this is, I think, just having fun with this recipe. So like I said, while you were sorting out our insides over there, I've done something and gone into the future and showed you what it should look like once we're done. So
what I was about to say is you are talking to the Pancake King.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, I just want you to note what is going on here. So you speak as if you are the king. You're not.
I feel like there's some pancake beef in the kitchen. We're gonna have to have a pancake.
Do a bit of a challenge. Yeah, for sure.
Listen, the way you looked at me, I was like, okay, I believe you, man.
No,
listen.
Okay.
I don't know if you've done a pancake like this because I haven't. So this is the king. This is king worthy, right?
Okay, let's do it.
So what we're going to do is what you've just prepared over there. We're going to pop this on.
Can we just show how thick this beautifully? Look at
nice.
Look at
That is actually coming together
Look
perfectly.
at that. So once it cools, it will definitely thicken up like this.
And then you've got this over here. So what we do with this, and this is where we're going to be a little bit cautious and careful. You want to kind of pop this on the inside there, right?
We're being cheeky.
Yeah, we're being cheeky, but we're not just rolling this. Here's the secret. Because
Now,
what's
that's
going to
what I
happen
wanna
after this is going to be crazy. So what you first do, you're going to fold like this.
Yes.
Right?
To lock it all in.
Lock it in, and then check this out. Another internal fold so that the sides don't lose the gooiness, and then we continue with that fold. So you check that out. Everything is perfectly sealed. Boom,
Just like
boom,
that.
boom. And then, don't forget, we've got a toothpick over here that you
pin
can
it
just
down.
kind of like, should we put on either side
Yeah,
in the
go
middle?
for it. There
One
we
side
go.
there, and then maybe another side over there. Booyah. And then, my mans, what we're going to do is, we're going to deep fry this.
All right.
Yeah.
And
We've
what
got
about
some
these
egg.
things?
Yeah, so we've got some egg to baste it off. And then like you'll normally do a chicken sort of a deep fry, and you have like the breadcrumb. We replaced the breadcrumb with some of this biscuit crumb over here, bro. This is happening. So we dip the pancake mix in the egg batter over there.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do this for you?
Yeah, go for
Maybe
it.
you can handle the actual dipping of this. So let me just
Now
use
see,
a spoon.
we have one prepared
Yes,
there.
we do, but let me just show you how cool this is, all right? So I hope I don't mess too much, all right? And then we pop that into our biscuit mix.
Ooh, okay.
It's coming together. And then that, bro, goes onto, well, basically gets deep fried in the oil.
So we
that
got
have
some
on heat
hot
there.
oil on this side.
And have fun with it. So this is essentially what we're going to be doing. Rolling up a couple of these, getting the egg to baste that, and then getting the
So
you're thinking bread
you
crumb.
basically
This is
just
biscuit crumb.
Yeah, biscuit crumb, but you crisp it up basically because
Crisp it
everything
up.
is done.
Pretty much the insides you want to keep gooey. So when you
Yeah.
bite into it, you have that crisp on the outside, you've got the
one of
gooiness
these
on the inside. Yeah, and literally what we've done is we fast forward into the future. This is how it looks
pre-fry.
Yeah, let me bring another one there, man, because we've got a lot of oil and we can do all of this together. I love the sound of that sizzle.
Ooh, let's not use the hands.
And
All right.
yeah, careful you don't splash yourself. Obviously, if you are doing this with the kids, you want to teach them some valuable lessons. So my man's got the perfect tool for the job. Is
There we
that
go.
a strainer wok? What would we call that thing?
You know, I'm very bad at naming kitchen utensils. Let's call it a holy spoon.
Holy spoon.
Yeah,
I
let's
like
do
that.
that.
Or like if you combined a spatula and a what do you call a spoon? You'll have a spoonchula. I think that's the official name, actually. It must be.
It's a strainer.
That's
okay?
what it probably
and
is.
Combine strainer and spoon for me.
A
Sprainer.
Look, we're not going to be spraining our minds trying to think of a name
No.
here because you can just follow the recipe. Don't worry about getting creative because every single step we have for you, expressoshow.com, and as you can hear the sizzle come together, it's just nothing but magic and madness all around in the kitchen. What we've done, and I don't even think we need to show off the future one that we made because this one's coming together.
It's coming together nicely.
I'm gonna hide our backup here. We normally have a backup just in case things don't go well, but
Yeah.
we don't need it because it looks like between
But
the
look
two
at
of
this,
us,
look here.
the Pancake Kings have united. Mzansi, this is what happens when an unstoppable force and immovable object, two kings of the pancake world, merge together. The collaboration causes this right here.
Okay.
Bro, look how good that looks.
Buddy, we're going to have to taste it,
Oh
huh?
my word. Okay,
But I mean, I
let's
just
do
wanna
this.
show you
I
how
want to
quick
taste
was
that
this.
fresh one. I'm going to just see if I can get something for you. Let me get a knife here. Pom, pom, pom.
Yeah, no, let's leave those to cool.
Yeah, leave those to cool. We've
And
got
then we
one that
make
we
our way on
prepared
this
from earlier.
side.
Oh man, but the studio's going crazy. How this smells. Are you ready for the real cut?
Go for it.
Okay. Okay, let's do this. Cut it off. Pom, pom, pom. Oh, look at that. It's still gooey. Oh my
It's that filling, but that
goodness.
is exactly what you want.
Wow, bro. Absolutely incredible stuff. I think from the self-proclaimed Pancake Kings, we did a good job here.
I
yeah?
think it's not bad.
Cheers, buddy.
This is the first for me, I won't lie.
It is, okay.
Oh my gosh, it's really gooey.
Oh my goodness. Oh, the citrus came through. That
I was about to
orange
say,
zest, right?
your fruitiness.
So it's officially a breakfast. It's crummy on the outside, gooey on the inside. How can it get better than this?
That is different. That hits the spot.
Yeah, expressoshow.com. I think we've officially done something incredible. It has happened. Monday did not look this good until we put this recipe together, and you can too, bro.
All
Cheers
right,
to that,
so we'll
man.
see you after the break. Stick around. Make that disappear, bro. Quickly. Make it disappear.
Oh, bro. Feel the spring in your step without worrying about allergies cramping your style.
That's right. This season, that's a thing of the past with Allergex Non-Drowsy and Expresso's spring competition.
Yeah, giving you a chance to win 2,000 Rand each week. Simply answer the weekly questions on Expresso's Facebook, X, and Instagram pages and include the hashtag Allergex Non-Drowsy in your answer. T's and C's apply.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, Mzansi. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, opening up on S3 and opening up you to so much incredible. We had incredible conversations, inspiration, and have we spoken about soul? Oh, but standing right by, we have Ivy Soul, who's just been doing a sound check and sounds unbelievably phenomenal. Let me tell you, do not want to go anywhere. She's coming through with everything I think you need to get your Monday inspiration going. For now, though, we have to stick to official duties and even standing by with the latest, and then hopefully we'll hear some soul from Ivy herself in just a bit. But of course, let's get to it. News is up first.
Thank you so much, Raul. We have a whole hour left in your company, so stick around. We've got lots more heading your way. Right now, though, 8 o'clock on the dot. Let's take a last look at your news headlines. Starting off with your national news, President Cyril Ramaphosa has announced that struggle stalwart and former Cabinet Minister Pravin Gordhan will be honoured with a special official funeral Category 2 in Durban on Thursday. Now, Gordhan, who passed away on Friday at the age of 75, will receive ceremonial elements performed by the South African Police Service. The president also directed the national flag to be flown at half-mast until the evening of the funeral. Gordhan held various key ministerial positions and was dedicated to creating a just and equal society in which all may realize their dreams. And 3 suspects linked to illegal mining in Limpopo will appear in the Practitioner Magistrates Court today for allegedly processing chrome worth over 20 million rand. Preliminary investigations reveal the chrome was illegally mined in the Sekhukhune district. Meanwhile, also in Limpopo, 7 suspects aged 24 to 44 were arrested in Denelton during a police operation. The suspects facing charges including possession of unlicensed firearms, a stolen vehicle, contraband, cigarettes and drugs will appear in the Motse Magistrates Court soon. Some are also charged with breaching the Immigration Act. Making international news headlines this morning, Olympic marathon runner Rebecca Cheptegei, who was tragically set ablaze by her former boyfriend, has been buried in her father's homestead in eastern Uganda. As a member of Uganda's armed forces, she was honoured with a coffin carried by soldiers and a 3-volley salute. Now, Dixon Diema attacked Cheptegei with petrol outside her home in northwest Kenya, where she trained. Now, the brutal killing shocked her family and many worldwide, highlighting violence against women. At an emotional funeral in Bukwa, fellow athletes wore black T-shirts with the slogan, "Say no to gender-based violence." And SpaceX's Polaris Dawn crew returned to Earth after 5 days in orbit, marking a historic mission with the first commercial spacewalk. Now, the Dragon capsule splashed down off Florida's coast, with SpaceX confirming the event. NASA hailed it as a major advance for commercial space. The crew, led by billionaire Jared Isaacman, endured temperatures of 1,900 degrees Celsius and speeds of 27,000 kilometers per hour during re-entry. Now, non-professionals Isaacman and Sarah Gillis performed the spacewalk, floating 700 kilometers above Earth. The mission included over 40 experiments and featured Gillis playing a violin piece sent back via Starlink. And we'll end up with this story. Cristiano Ronaldo, our favorite, come now, has reached an extraordinary milestone, becoming the first person to hit 1 billion followers across his social media accounts. His combined total from Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and even Chinese platforms like Weibo and Kuaishou has earned him the staggering record. While not all are unique followers, of course, due to bots and cross-platform fans, the number remains jaw-dropping. His recent YouTube channel skyrocketed to 60 million subscribers within a week, dwarfing Messi's 3.5 million. Now, of course, known for his consistent, colorful and engaging content, Ronaldo's social media presence has outshined even the biggest stars like Selena Gomez, Lionel Messi, Taylor Swift, Justin Bieber and even Mr. Beast. It is a testament, I think, to his global appeal both on and off the pitch. CR7 on the interwebs, and we are here for it. That's your news headlines for your Monday morning. Here's our last look at your sports with Ryle.
Thank you so much, Ewan, for the heads up when it comes to all things sports. And yes, our final discussion and report. So let's start off with all things football. And Arsenal solidified their position as Manchester City's main Premier League challengers with a 1-0 win over Tottenham in the North London derby. Now, Man City remained the only team with 4 wins from 4, and that's thanks to Erling Haaland's double in a 2-1 victory over Brentford. Now, meanwhile, Liverpool suffered their first defeat, and this under Arne Slot, losing 1-0 to Nottingham Forest in a surprising upset. Well, from football, we move to rugby, and Springbok Trevor Nyakanye's late extra time try secured a dramatic 40-all draw, sending the Sharks into the Carling Currie Cup final on tries scored, knocking out the Bulls at Loftus Versfeld. Now, meanwhile, the Lions advanced to the final with a 43-34 win over the Cheetahs, and that's thanks to two spectacular tries at Ellis Park, where the final will be held next week at 4 p.m. Well, for now, we move to the world of golf, and Rasmus Højgaard clinched the Irish Open by one shot after a remarkable finish, making 4 birdies in the last 5 holes to edge out Rory McIlroy on Sunday. Now moving to all things football, all things Formula One. Lastly, in our world of sport, and Oscar Piastri delivered a commanding performance to win the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, breaking Red Bull's 2-year dominance and boasting McLaren's bid for the Constructors' Champ with 476 points, surpassing Red Bull's 456. Now, Lando Norris, who set the fastest lap, cut Max Verstappen's Drivers' Championship lead to only 59 points. So it's getting hot and heated indeed. And hopefully in time to come, and hopefully next week, we'll discuss more of this incredible action. For now, though, many of you heading on the roads, let's see how we can assist you when it comes to all things traffic.
Thank you so much, Ryle. Let's quickly take a last look at what's happening out on the roads. Amanzimtoti in KZN, there has been a multi-vehicle accident, and that's between Amanzimtoti and Queen Nandi Drive. Delays are expected, so please maintain a safe following distance and drive with caution in the area. Then Pretoria and Pretoria in Gauteng, delays are being experienced on the N1 northbound, and that's before Rigel Avenue. 3 lanes are affected. Please avoid the area and plan your routes accordingly. And in Milnerton, Cape Town, there's congestion on the N7, that's northbound at Bosmansdam. Delays are expected, so please adjust your travel time and drive safely. And with that, let's get into a last round of your weather. Some weather news. First and foremost, the South African Weather Service has issued a yellow level 2 warning for severe thunderstorms today. Now, this warning covers northern KwaZulu-Natal, where large hail, damaging winds and heavy downpours may lead to localized damage and flooding of roads, low-lying areas and bridges. In Gauteng, isolated to scattered showers and thunder showers are expected today and tomorrow. Additionally, Gauteng, Mpumalanga and Limpopo should brace for rather hot temperatures throughout the week. That's your weather news. And before we get to your temperatures, here's one last beautiful sunrise view of the hour. This one was sent in, you can imagine where that is, from Verna, from Robben Island. Verna, my goodness, that is breathtaking. What a Monday morning to wake up to. That looks stunning. Thank you very, very much. Really appreciate it, Verna. Have yourself a blessed day. Of course, you can also go ahead and still share your morning views with us. We'd love to see where you wake up. 063 408 8863. That is our WhatsApp number. With that, here's your temperatures for one more time. Look at that picture, dude.
After 50, I'd love to be doing this every day. Look how good that looks. Wow.
Oh, man. So somebody invited me. I've got a friend that I met at camping last year, and he invited me to go kayak fishing with him like this.
Crazy.
And I just didn't have the chance to go yet. But, man, it looks so epic. So, hey, I'm coming.
Coming indeed. And something that might be coming for you, Mzansi, is a lot of money. And that's if you panda, push up, play the daily lotto. And that's for estimated 450,000 Rand in jackpots this Monday, which could mean that you could be winning big.
Very, very big. So here's the question. What are you waiting for? Go out and buy your tickets right now in store on the nationallottery.co.za website, the mobile app, cell phone banking, or if you want to enter via USSD, simply dial *120 *7529#.
Yeah, it's that simple. We've got so many options for you, and all all of these details are also on our Expresso social media pages, so you can go check it out right now. And you can play the Daily Lotto for an estimated 450,000 Rand in jackpots today, which could mean that you are going to be a big winner to start the week. What a beautiful start to the week. Get involved.
Yeah, come on, man. Bring it on. All right, we're going to take a very quick break. When we come back, we introduce you to fresh talent here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. She's going to be performing for us. Her name's Ivy, and we're going to get to know her story in detail in just a bit.
Can't wait to do that. Obviously, some highlights from the VMAs as well. So these two lads are going to be diving into some skin and gesals. So a lot to look forward to the Feel Good Breakfast Show. Don't go anywhere. See you after this.
There are stories of dreamers, and we're inspired by them all. We invite you to write your story with us. Your story matters. ABSA.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Yes, this is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It is a fresh Monday morning, and I hope you are ready for the week. If not, we're going to help you out a little bit with some epic tunes and fresh talent. Ivy Soul is a versatile young musician excelling as a singer-songwriter and guitarist. She describes her music as a blend of Afro-pop, soul and folk music with the elements of African music. So just before we introduce you officially, let's quickly take a listen. Come on, Ivy Soul. You know, you can immediately hear when somebody appears on the scene and they're going to start tugging at the heartstrings.
Oh, man, I need this music. I think all of us do in a time where things are so chaotic. You're offering what feels like peace, solace, and a poetic reward for the chaos we've gone through. Ivy, it's so good to have you in the studio. How are you doing?
Welcome.
I'm doing well, and
Yeah?
thank you for having me today. I'm so grateful to be here today, and this is such a huge moment for me, and yeah.
It's a huge moment for us because we get to see some of South Africa's best talent first up before anybody else. And I'm
Coming
so
star.
grateful. Yes, and it's only beginning. But before we even talk about where you're going, because it's places. Where did it all begin? How did this music journey of yours start, and how did you discover this incredible voice and talent that you have?
Okay, firstly, I feel like music has been a passion for me. It's like something I was born with. It's not something I discovered when I was growing up. It's something just popped up in my head that this is my talent. So when I was young, I think I was 8 years old when I joined my school choir. So I believe that it's when my music journey started. And then fast forward to 2013, I moved to Cape Town, but still here, I was still studying in primary school. So also, I also joined the choir there. So I stopped joining the choir grade 5. I was not part of the choir at that time. And then in 2018, I also joined another choir, a cappella group in Strand, but I also stopped because of school. And then fast forward to 2021, that's where my journey as a solo artist started, and it has been amazing. So far, and I'm enjoying it.
But I must ask you, you mentioned a cappella as well, and I'm sure that part of your life also added a lot in terms of your own music repertoire. I mean, that is not something easy to do, right?
Yeah, a cappella, it's amazing because I was part of this. It's a clap and tap a cappella choir. It's not just like many people, it's just
a few,
yeah, a few people. So I feel like I learned a lot from there because there are lots of things that we are doing, like in terms of melodies. We learn how to harmonize and stuff like that.
And this young girl that started off with humble beginnings, going through these choirs, dealing with school, somehow ends up on Expresso's couch in front of live TV talking about a debut single, Amandla.
Yeah.
This is huge. What a journey. And for me, this is incredible to only figure out that this is just still the beginning. But not to take away from Amanda itself, where did the inspiration come for that? What is it about?
Okay, Amanda, for me, I feel like it's a very close songs to me because that time when I wrote the song, I was part of this program, Beyond Basking program by the Cape Town SSPAL. So they were teaching us how to write music. But that time I already knew how to write music, but I feel like it also played a huge role in my songwriting skills. So I wrote that when I was going through a lot. So last year I was doing matric. I'm 18 years old, by the way.
Oh, you're still so young.
So I was doing matric last year. And the funny thing is that I also started playing guitar around 2022 December.
Sure.
So after some time I learned how to play guitar. I was like, people need to see this talent, need to see this new version of me because before that I was not playing any instrument. So I was like, even though I'm doing matric, I'm gonna host this event anyway. So, but that didn't turn out very well because I was facing a lot of challenges, school on the side and also music on the side. But so yeah, the inspiration came from that. I was feeling depressed and feeling hopeless. I felt like everything is not going to go well, but at the end of the road, it was.
Yeah, look, I think we really do get a
went
sense of your entire musical journey because it's not as if you just appeared on the scene and here you are and you have a beautiful voice. There's definitely a lot of work that went into it. But I mean, at such a young age already, you are making your mark in the SA music scene already. I'm looking here, one of the biggest achievements so far, winning the Best Female Vocalist of the Year award. And that was at the Look at God Music Awards. Unbelievable. So well done for that. So based on that alone, I know that there's still a lot going to be coming from you. But I mean, without any further ado, we want to hear you sing. What's your first song you're going to perform for us?
The first song I'm going to perform, it's Ndingwe Days, also my original song. I wrote it last year.
Last year?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
It's also one of the personal songs. I feel like I'm always writing personal songs. But yeah, this one, Ndingwe means help me. It's basically me talking to God that, please help me because I was going through a lot even that time. So yeah.
Well, please help us. If you can take your place on stage there, you can go for it. You can go for it right now. But I think it's fantastic, man. It's like, you know, it's always interesting for me how musicians find their voice and find their style through life experiences. And you can see she's been through a lot.
Already at such a young age.
At such a young age. And now we get to witness it all live here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
100% of Zanzi. So the moment we've been waiting for, let's see this new talent emerge. This is a moment that she has prepared. I think from the very beginning, from a young age, these puzzle pieces have been put together from the choir to the a cappella groups. She's learned how to play guitar, and now you get to see the final picture emerge.
Hi, Mzansi. My name is Ivy Soul from Strand, but now I'm currently living in Cape Town. So the first song I'm going to perform, it's titled Ndingwe. It's my own composition, and I hope you guys will enjoy this song. Thank you. nobusuku ndiyalila ngoba kubuhlungu ngaphakathi izinto zomhlaba ziguqukile nezihlobo zam zindijikele andazi kwenze ntoni na ndincede mdali cela usindise nam ndingumntwana wakho awundincede wemdali cela undikhuphe kwezi ngxaki ndincede wemdali cela usindise nam ndingumntwana wakho awundincede wemdali cela undikhuphe kwezi ngxaki ndiyacela nkosi yami ndothule ngoba uyandisinda lo mthwalo kwakunini na ndibhala ndicela kuwe mdali wami bekunini na ndincede mdali cela usindise nam ndingumntwana wakho awundincede wemdali cela undikhuphe kwezi ngxaki.
Wow, you got to take a bow
Yeah,
for that
please
one, man.
do.
That was
Ivy Soul.
incredible. She's Ivy Soul joining us. Don't go anywhere because she is going to be performing for us a little bit later on as well. But what a sound, such a mature voice for such a young artist. I love
There's
that.
authenticity, there's
Yeah.
rawness, there's realness, and it's something that I think everybody's resonating with right now. So, Ivy, thank you for coming through and sharing your magic with us. But it doesn't stop there. We still got more magic to share with you and some magic from the VMAs as well, which these two fellas over here are going to skinner about. So, hopefully, we can bring you the latest on that one.
Vicky Skinnernis, yeah, because I know we're very proud of our own Tyler as well. So stick around for that. And of course, we'll also take a look at Graham as he attends the Cheslin Colby Foundation launch here in Cape Town. Very, very exciting. And they're doing so much with that foundation. So stick around. We'll bring you the inside scoop.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, yes, welcome back to Feel Good Breakfast Show. And, bro, let me tell you, this has been a good show. It's been
fun.
Monday.
It's been good.
Nothing blue about it at all.
No.
Especially when it comes to this conversation, because if you were aware of this weekend, there was sport, there was action, and there was entertainment. So let's dive into all of it with a special edition. This is the VMA recap edition of your entertainment news. And let me tell you, our local Tyler has done the most, right?
Unbelievable. And the thing is with the VMAs, it's such a big award ceremony. I mean, you see it splashed all over social media for days after, but the big news that we are very proud of, Tyler bagged another win at the VMAs for her major hit, Water. Yes. This, of course, making her the very first South African artist, and I'll say it again, the very first South African artist to win a VMA. Let's quickly take a look at her speech. Yeah, she's so confident. I love it. Just owning her place on that stage.
100%.
No, she's meant to be a global superstar, man.
Definitely. And I mean, there has been, crazy or not, a little bit of, I think, jealousy coming through from the internet. Also claiming, like, I don't know, does she deserve it? Is she really meant to be there? No imposter syndrome
have you listened
whatsoever.
to the song?
Exactly. And I mean,
You know
come
what
on.
I'm saying?
Clearly, we all needed water because we sipped it up and the rest of the world did as well. And I'm so grateful to see this. Someone that is really not just being in their time, but sharing it and paying homage to all those that came before. I think this is incredible how she just said that. Well done.
And then, of course, we got to take a look at the fashion that went down. So let's quickly take a look at our top 3 looks that stood out from the awards red carpet. Well, not our top 3 looks. This is a team effort that compiled all of this, all right? First and foremost, a swim.
It does look like
she pitched up at the VMAs.
if like Lara Croft and Pocahontas were to like collaborate.
Look at
It'd
that.
be that look, like adventure, action
pretty
vibes.
accurate.
Yeah. Worn out fabric look. So, I don't know. Fashion's crazy right now. I'm here for it, though.
Yeah.
Listen, we got another one from Halle Bailey showing off in a red strapless dress. And look at this
also
number.
Beautiful, classic. I like it. I like it.
Coming through, and I know red is always an opulent color. It really makes that statement. A red lip, a red carpet, red dress. That's a combination.
Red for the win, for
Can't go
sure.
wrong.
And then Fields, Afrobeat star, represented his roots, showing up in his cultural outfit with traditional accessories. So there we have Fields, and you can just see also just, I love it because it looks comfortable.
It does look comfortable. Bro, you know how long it takes to put on like a 3-piece suit and get everything in check. I love where fashion's going,
I'm here
man.
for Fields.
It's so cool. It's about how you feel,
Very
and
cool.
the man looked like he felt cool, calm, and collected.
Yeah.
Worthy of that top 3, I think.
I like that. And then onto some more news. Taylor Swift. Now, we've got to speak about Tay-Tay.
Always.
For all the fans out there. Now, Taylor Swift finished the award ceremony by taking, listen to this, home a total of 7 VMAs with a record-breaking number of 30 wins in total. Dude, wow, that is insane. So let me put this into perspective for you. Taylor has now reached Beyonce's record of 30 VMA wins, which is currently placing them at a tie.
Wow, two queens.
I wonder if there's any beef.
I
between
don't know.
the two. I don't know them, you know.
When you're winning so much, like, does it feel like anything's ever lost? Like, even your competition? I don't know, with the two of them together,
Does it still feel the same as that very first one?
That's a good
that
question.
you won?
Man.
I wonder.
I doubt
it. The 30th one.
I doubt it, man. I doubt it.
Like,
it just
I don't
becomes
know.
another number.
But
surely?
still, I mean, it's a major achievement, and that she's on that level now. We know Beyonce's been doing the most over the years, you know. But Taylor Swift over the past couple of years as well. So, I mean, she's just like this tsunami wave, just splashing all over the world. I mean,
consistently been all over the world as well, literally performing to everybody and everything. So it's incredible to see the performances, not from just the entertainment perspective, from the athletic component of it as well. The fact that they can give this to everybody, all their fans around the world, that's what impresses me the most. And really something I look up to. Inspired.
And then LL Cool J. How's him? When last did you hear about LL Cool J? Come on now.
Yeah.
For good reason. But of course, the first rap artist to win a VMA in 1997. He has a long history with the VMAs. And toward the end of the ceremony, the rap pioneer took to the stage to honor 40 years through.
I love it, man.
Nice.
Listen, we've got a lot of ghosts to talk about, not only at the VMAs, but also our mans, the G-Man, got to chat with some of our local goats.
Dude.
And it was an occasion, I believe, yeah?
Yeah, for sure. And let me tell you, this man, I mean, we had him in studio not too long ago. What a phenomenal man, him and his wife. Cheslin Colby's journey from humble beginnings to rugby stardom is really nothing short of inspirational. And now he is challenging that same drive into giving back with the recent launch of the Cheslin Colby Foundation. And it really It was a star-studded event, a black tie event at the Mount Nelson Hotel, and Graham was there to rub shoulders with the who's who in the rugby world.
This is a very special moment as we throw ourselves wholeheartedly into the official launch of the Cheslin Colby Foundation, a transformative initiative created obviously by the rugby icon Cheslin and his gorgeous wife Layla. They are going to be tackling some of South Africa's most pressing issues, starting with empowering brilliant young sportsmen and women, but it's the social impact that they are looking for. Tonight, as their slogan says, we are stepping into purpose. Cheslin, when you look around you tonight and you see these spaces, the people that have gathered around to support you and what you represent, your foundation, and we are talking about from the Minister of Sport down, how are you feeling right now?
No, yes, this has been a dream for the two of us since 2018, and just walking up the stairs here tonight to see this come to life it's unbelievable. I never thought that we would have been standing here. Just thanks to everybody that believed in me from an athlete point of view. Rugby's given me this platform to use, and it's not about us getting any recognition, because that's not the reason why we started the foundation. We started this foundation because we care for South Africa, we care about the youth, we care about everybody, and we firmly believe that each and every South African deserves an opportunity to make a success and to lay out their own foundation to also make a difference.
I think you, more than most, understand the power of your platform. As much as you're wanting to do this for everybody else, you understand it's got to be channeled through you. This speaks to purpose on a whole nother level. What was the motivation and what are you trying to achieve with the foundation?
We have a few focus areas, and it's important for us to start in the communities where we come from, like it's important to go back to your grassroots and start there, but we're not limited to Kraaifontein, Altus River, Belhar, where I'm from, and I want to help as much as I can, where we can, but we had to nail down, and education is very important in our country. Sports development, we have the upper hand in that. We have a Springbok legend standing here, and then community upliftment, we want to see thriving communities, where people excel despite their surroundings and their circumstances, and I can't believe we are doing this and we're standing here, and it's a big responsibility that we are taking on, but I'm excited.
Now, it seems the Honourable Minister himself is the only person who got the dress code right this evening. Sir, congratulations on everything over the last couple of weeks. It's difficult to know where to even begin. It must be magical when you stand in a room like this and you see these faces. You see our captain, you see Cheslin and his beautiful wife starting this journey. How proud are you right now?
And, today for me it's very emotional. I'll tell you why. Because we want to rewrite the history for the colored male also. Because gangsterism has been our story. Yeah. Gangsterism is what has come to the fore. And what Cheslin Colby is probably the best role model our community can ask for. He's changing the story of the brown youth, but he's also changing the story of what is required of a star like himself. Cheslin Colby is those people that you come across in your life and you need to treasure them because you might never meet a person like him again. I'm so proud. I would have missed this for nothing because this foundation, it's going to do massive things.
Buddy, so first of all, congratulations. I know we'll have an opportunity to get you in studio and talk about that fight and what's next for you. But very graciously, you are here for Cheslin tonight. What impact do you think he has made on the field, first of all? When you see an athlete do what he can do, what does that mean to you?
I mean, what's there to say? I don't think I've seen Cheslin make a mistake. When it comes to being perfect on a sports field, that's how everybody feels about Cheslin. And then, of course, we saw it last night. When he got hit in the air, that whole stadium was ready to kill a man. I mean, a hero to the people, one of the nicest persons and the best. I mean, I can't explain when Cheslin gets the ball the crowd goes wild. There's always trouble. I would hate to play against Cheerleading Colby.
So everywhere I look, faces are beaming and there is just pride. And there are numerous reasons, I think, driving every individual. Then there are those that represent the organizations that represent the individuals. Matlatsi, how are you feeling right now? Is it even possible to put into words kind of the threads of emotion that are coming together right now?
You know what? It's phenomenal. I'm thrilled. Maybe the word I'm looking for is deeply honored. It's one thing to listen to people dream, plan, but to see it actualized is another thing. So incredibly proud to see the vision really come to pass, that you've been in a background just cheering on, really having a small part to play, but a big congratulations to Cheslin and to Layla, and I think the communities that come around them to making it happen. If you meet Cheslin, you know that one of the things that he's so deeply aware are the contributions of other people in his life to be the person that he is today, and he has maintained that. And so today is also not just a celebration of a vision that they had, but also all the contribution that those who've been part of their lives actually have made in that sense.
The gravitas of this moment, I think, is only starting to sink in now. With this sort of framework, with this sort of network, like those sitting beside me, with this kind of fuel being poured on the flames, it's not going to be long before I start to interview the Springboks, the young prima ballerinas, the community changes that are going to come out of these projects. It is amazing. So I'm going to give you this advice. When you prepare for your next goose step, whatever that is, whether it's joining hands with the Cheslin Colby Foundation, starting your own foundation, or just doing something small to help a fellow South African, make that step a goose step into purpose.
She's our own James Bond over there, my friend.
Was that
Hey,
RG, man?
Was that Graham?
Wow, looking
no
good,
way.
bro.
But I mean, what an incredible foundation. Cheslin Colby, and together with his wife, I know they worked very, very closely together as well, but they are definitely making a difference, and it was so nice to see how well received they were down here in Cape Town.
Yeah, South Africa and the world is here for it, and hopefully we can get that foundation to serve its purpose as intended. And we're going to keep serving you as intended as well, because there's a lot to look forward to. We still got Ivy Soul, as we heard earlier, coming through with another banger, sharing her gifts, sharing her incredible voice, and the fact that she is just owning it on stage this morning.
Look, and here's something interesting we're going to be chatting as well. We are joined by Emma and Amira. Now, they started the Strangers Picnic initiative, all via TikTok. It's rather interesting in the way they started and how they saw that kind of gap as well, but they're doing it out of passion and love for that online space as well. So we're going to get a feel for that, so maybe you can be part of the next Strangers Picnic. I don't know, it'd be rather interesting.
Had me a picnic. I'm sold. You got
Yeah,
me.
picnic, done.
Yeah,
We'll
done.
see you after the break.
Facebook
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yes, this is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso right here on S3. I do hope that you've been enjoying this Monday with us so far, but it's not done just yet. Joining us right now is Emma Sita and Amira Hassan. They are content creators and directors of the non-profit called Strangers Picnics Initiative, which helps strangers broaden their scope to making new friends. And we are here for it. Before we get to chat to them about this initiative, let's quickly take a look at what they're doing. Yes, man. Like just looking at that, I want to be part of all of this.
It's a vibe. Getting emotional.
It's a vibe.
Yeah, it's a vibe.
Emma, Amira, thank you very much for joining us this morning. Can I start with the outfits first? Is this official
Yes.
picnic uniform?
Yes,
Yes.
the yellow is our color,
Mhm.
and it means brightness, wholesomeness, and we love it.
And we wear these little bows at the picnic. We're part of like the community. And yellow because we have yellow balloons, and that is the icon.
Okay, but I love it because you are creating a brand
Yeah.
around an idea. And let's talk about this idea. I mean, how was this conceptualized? How did you think about, okay, we operate in the TikTok online space, but let's make it tangible?
So basically, I was on TikTok, I was creating content as a pastry chef in
Oh.
South Africa. And I was working long hours. I had moved from Johannesburg to Cape Town, and I had no friends, no social community, nothing. So I was looking to TikTok, and I used it to my advantage. And I asked, I was like, who wants to be friends? And a lot of people commented, and they were like, let's grow the circle. So we said, okay, let's meet in a public space. And I was like, meet me at 3 p.m. on Camps Bay Beach.
Not scary at all, but
I was like, look for the yellow balloons. And I was just there like,
It's like, I hope somebody's going to pitch.
Honestly, and that was the bet. My whole family was like, okay, no, there's like 6 people going to be there. And 40 people showed up.
Yeah.
My,
And I was
40
one of
people
them.
showed up.
Yeah.
And you are one of them. And then the two
Exactly.
of you started working together.
Yes, after a few picnics, then I had to unfortunately move abroad. So I needed a host to take over.
Yeah.
And
Ah.
Emma was the lady to be.
Yeah, it was a no-brainer, honestly. I absolutely loved the concept from the first picnic, and I said, we need to have more, we need to keep it going.
So,
Yeah.
so how long have you guys been doing this?
For 2 years.
2 years
Yeah,
now.
it's
And-
been 2 years in May.
And how's it grown? I mean, from that first initial outreach.
Exponentially.
Really?
Exponentially. We like to say that it's taken a breath on its own,
Mm.
and it just keeps growing, and people keep wanting more. They become almost obsessed
Yeah.
with it. So it started in the beginning like helping people become friends and everything, and then after a while it was like you have to be there. Like it
Yeah.
wasn't a choice anymore.
Why is it? Why is there this interest? I think because we know, a lot of people, they operate on TikTok and the social
Yeah.
media platforms, and that's where they stay because they're happy. But clearly there's a need for
Yes.
meeting people in the first place.
sure.
We've been part of this whole social media journey for so long, and now we get to connect with people. But why is there? Why do you see? What need do you guys see?
I think it definitely, when we started, it was in 2022, right after the pandemic. So everyone was still feeling a little bit like isolated and kind of forgot how to make friends, myself included. So I feel like it was the perfect time to bring the yellow balloons out and get people together. And one thing people always say is like, it's really hard to make friends in your...
Cape
your
Town
adult- Yeah, in
also.
Cape Town.
See, Cape Town is cliquey for
Yeah,
some reason.
yeah.
How have you
so
found it?
I feel like at the
Amazing. Amazing. Because Emma's also not from South Africa.
Yeah.
She's actually
I'm
Angolan.
actually from Angola, so when I also
Okay.
moved here, it was a hard time to make new friends. Yeah.
Yeah, look, everyone is busy with their lives, and I get it. But I mean, for you guys, what does a picnic like this entail when a gathering happens like this? What happens on the day? How do you put it out there? What's the go-to?
So it all starts with the video invites on TikTok or on any social media, and we always like to say that this is your sign to make new friends.
Okay.
And it's amazing because it lands on we don't know whose For You page is
Yeah.
going to land on. It's completely random, completely spontaneous. There's no respond or RSVP or anything like
And
that.
no pressure either.
Yeah, no
so-
pressure. Yeah.
And I love the fact
Yeah.
that there's no swipe left or right. Kind
Yeah,
of thing.
no, not at all, not at all. And
This
that's
is
the
more
thing.
about meeting people. Yeah.
We don't go to party, like you go to parties, but you're not there to make friends. You're there to have fun, but there's no one there with the exact goal. Let's let's become
to
friends.
make
Let's
friends,
do something. Yeah.
I think everyone being there with the same intention definitely takes off a lot of the pressure because you're there to make friends. It's not going to be weird if you go to someone and say hi.
What's your favorite color?
Yeah.
Because you're all there for the same reason, right?
Exactly.
So they all pitch up with a picnic basket and bring their own stuff.
Basically,
And
we
do you guys
tell them-
facilitate and cater a little
we
bit?
do. We have like a little starter kit. We have games and board games, and we have like a few blankets. And then when people come in, they join on.
Mm-hmm.
And then we start talking. A lot of people like to come early because I think it's like less social anxiety. They get to breathe a bit more. And we just get chatting, and more people come. We have a few icebreakers, but there isn't necessarily like an agenda. So we have fun. We chill together. We make connections.
Yeah. Sometimes it's quick. Sometimes we stay until sunset. And we walk out of there singing random songs. It's always a vibe.
I love that because you get to connect with people, I think, in a different way, in an open, safe space, which is beautiful. And you obviously hosted at different locations as well. But I want to chat about that hashtag that we saw on TikTok, the hashtag Discover Yourself campaign, encouraging us, to embrace our uniqueness as well. So with that in mind, taking a look at that hashtag, how do you stay true to the identity that you are with regards to Strangers Picnics?
I think we stay true to our identity by keeping the communication open because we always keep the mic on the strangers. We like to call them strangers.
Yeah.
So they always do little interviews talking about their experience. And when we share that, it also allows people to see what it feels like to be
They
at
get
the picnic.
inspired almost.
Yeah, exactly. So that's how we try to keep it as wholesome as possible, keeping the communication open, and also like there's a feedback loop happening.
So we have these like a little like a note cards as well at the picnic, and it's completely anonymous, and they can write suggestions and reviews and their favorite part of the day, and it's like the best thing to read after the picnic because it's actually working.
I just find it fascinating that you kind of took that leap and did something like this, something that I don't think a lot of people would actually think about doing.
Yeah.
They invite random people for a picnic, and this is, which I think is fun. So how do we become part of a Strangers Picnic?
You pitch up. It's as simple as that. Honestly, it's as simple as that. We notice the people who are there intentionally. They would come to the picnic, they come greet us in the beginning, they speak to us, we give them a name tag, and you're in the club, basically.
So I'm sure as it grows and becoming more popular, you're going to look at bigger and bigger venues.
Yes. Exactly that.
Because what if your venue can't cater for the amount of people that's going to
Precisely.
So the stadium, maybe.
And the most amount of people, I think, it was like a few years ago, it was 120 to 30 people.
That's
and at that point in time, I was still hosting alone. And then that's why we decided to have a team. So now we have an amazing team that helps us and helps the progression of the picnic. So shout out to them.
Shout out to them. They're absolutely amazing.
Honestly,
and at some point we both were abroad and they kept it going.
And they kept it going.
And it was all people who have been there since the beginning.
Yeah.
So people who have been at the picnics, who know how much anxiety it actually is, like meeting new people, being shy and everything, and they did it
We
themselves.
said it this morning, there's a theme, the OGs, they stuck through it.
Yeah,
Listen,
OGs.
so basically at Emma with one M.Sita on TikTok and Molly.Tarts.
Yeah.
That's what you are. So that's where the people can find out more about.
Yes, and we have a TikTok page at strangerspicnics.za.
And strangerspicnics.co.za. Thank you very much.
Thank
Looking
you.
forward to it. Maybe we'll put in for a Strangers Picnic sometime soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I love it. I very, very love it. I see this is just the creativeness that's coming out of the online space that we can expect. Thank you very much for coming through.
Thank you so much for
Just
having
tell
us.
you, we have a picnic on the 29th of September.
Yeah.
So please come through.
At Greenpoint Park, 1 p.m. Come make
Look for the yellow balloons.
Look for the yellow balloons.
Bye.
I guess I'll see you at Greenpoint Park at the end of the month. What an incredible initiative. Something that will really give us the gusto and the fierce to start something new. And speaking of something new, I think it's time for another episode of Handy Heroes. And today the experts from Paint Trade in Germiston are going to be sharing their DIY hacks and valuable paint tips to help make your next DIY project as easy as 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. That doesn't even matter. You don't have to count. Just do it.
Powered by Plascon, today's handy heroes come from Paint Trade in Germiston.
The store is based in Lambton, Germiston, just next to the N17 highway. We've been here for now 8 years, and so far so good, and we built a good relationship in the area. What makes me proud about the store is definitely our one-on-one service with our clients. We always make sure that's sort of family-based, and when they come in, they can be sure to get the right advice and get the best product for their application. So what makes it the best paint store in Germiston is obviously we do try and keep as much stock as we can on hand, and not to disappoint clients when they come in. So why it's the best paint store in Germiston by Plascon is we keep a large variety. We keep a lot of the industrial coatings, be it for metal or for wood. We're also on the domestic side to keep their roof paints, wall paints. So the Plascon brand is obviously well known. I mean, we've been in the game for over 20 years. I've known Plascon all the years. We've walked a long road with them. Their qualities are brilliant, and the customer knows that. So whenever they're buying it, they know that they're going to get the top quality. My Plascon product of choice would be their new water-based enamel. It gives you a nice glossy finish, and also hard-wearing and durable once it's completely cured. My DIY painting tip would be definitely drying time on paints. I think a lot of people make a big mistake, especially when they're trying out samples or trying out a color that they've just purchased. I think people need to just bear in mind that most paints need a minimum of 4 to 6 hours drying time before you see the true color. So my DIY motto is do it once, do it right. Otherwise, second time around is going to cost you a hell of a lot more.
Today's Handy Heroes is powered by Plascon Wall and All. Unmatched dirt, stain, water and fade resistance to keep your walls beautiful for years. Plascon. Together, we've got this.
I love that. Do it right, do it once. And you can get ready to bring your DIY dreams and make them come to life with Plascon, giving you the chance to win 10,000 Rand. You wonder how? Well, we got you. Check it out.
Be a handy hero this spring and stand the chance of winning 10,000 Rand cash from Plascon. To enter, tell us what Plascon product you purchased this spring and include hashtag PlasconSA. Enter by replying to Expresso's competition post on Facebook, X or Instagram, or WhatsApp your entry to 084 368 1603. Remember to keep your proof of purchase. Competition closes 27th of September at midday. T's and C's apply and can be found on expressoshow.com.
Win with the Tastemaster Junior and Clover. Watch this week's show and create your most impressive school lunchbox featuring a baked item using your favorite Clover products. Upload it to socials by replying to the competition post using hashtag the Tastemaster Junior and hashtag Clover Made with Love. You could win a KitchenAid Classic Stand Mixer plus a Clover hamper. Don't miss the Tastemaster Junior Tuesday evenings at 7, repeat Wednesdays at 1 and Sundays at 4 p.m. Only on SABC2, Clover Made with Love.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. We have a couple of minutes left in your company before we do anything else. Panda Pusher Play. Daily lotto for an estimated 450,000 Rand jackpot today, and you could win very big. So what are you waiting for? Go buy your tickets right now in store on the nationallottery.co.za website, the mobile app, cell phone banking, or by dialing *120 *7529 hash if you want to enter via USSD. Now, all of those details are on our Expresso social media pages, so go check them out and play Daily Lotto for an estimated 450,000 Rand jackpot today, and you could win big. And with that in the bag, let's round off the show with an incredible performance, and one last performance from Ivy Soul. It's that massive hit of hers, Amandla.
Hi, my name is Iviwe, and the second song I'm gonna perform it's Amandla, and the song was released last March. It was the 9th March this year, so yeah, please enjoy the song.
Another feel-good production.
To enjoy every drop of goodness from the freshest fruit full of vitamins. Crush it real good. Clover Crush, your daily goodness. Also in delicious new nectar.
Amanda.